Hey there, folks. You caught me right in the middle of something. Me and the henchmen are getting the moon base ready for Thanksgiving. Getting things ready a little early because we got a lot of family coming. So I figured I would check to see what's in the cornucopia and make sure we've got everything ready for our guests. You know, a big dinner planned. Okay, great. We've got Wings of Redemption gravy granules. These are actually made from real granules straight from Wings' body, his own personal granules. Oh, this is awesome. Look at this. Canned giblets. My favorite, boogie style. I love me a good canned giblet. And what else we got here? Oh, this one actually fell out of the cornucopia. Oh, check this out. Nicholas DeOrio double stuff. I'm sorry, I misread that. It's Nicholas double D's. But yeah, they are double stuff, so that's very good. Nicholas DeOrios. We've got this is great. This is we've got some foreign people coming, so we've got some Mutahar curry. Yum, Mutahar curry. Let me make sure this is the real deal here, because we don't want anybody to think that we're oh fuck. Oh yeah, that's Mutahar for sure. Holy shit, that is definitely Mutahar. Okay, hang on a second though. We're missing something. Hello, henchman? Where's the star of the show here? The turkey? Hey, listen, while I got you here, how about I tell you about the story of the first internet Thanksgiving? Does that sound good? I thought you might enjoy that. The way it happened was like this. On the first internet Thanksgiving, back in the old days before the internet had been fully settled, the first people on the internet were these fellows known as Lolcows. And the Lolcows were a simple folk. They had a simple way of life, and it was very different from what you and me would be used to. We would maybe find it strange, but it was their way. It was the way they understood it. And it worked for them. And then one day, these guys called the farmers showed up, okay? The farmers show up, and they look at these simple Lolcows, and they think, what a strange way of life. They think of them as savages. Savage people that need to be brutally hurt and mocked. Now, this is an interesting thing, because to me, the Lolcows are actually a noble, honorable people who have been tending to the land, living in their natural habitat for some time. And in fact, the Lolcows are so noble that one day they invited those dirty, dirty farmers to their dinner table. They all got together, they broke bread together, and they had the first internet Thanksgiving over a podcast. You see, when the Lolcows looked at the farmers, they saw their big, gay, black and white with buckles on them hats, and they said, these guys fucking losers. So they figured they ought to offer them some of their food, and, they've got plenty of food because the Lolcows are all fat as shit. So they were looking at things from sort of a different lens. They didn't realize that the farmers actually needed them. The Lolcows were sort of how should I put this in simple, early settler terms? Troll shields. They were troll shields for the farmers. Anyway, that's the story. It's a beautiful story, and so we do celebrate our internet Thanksgiving. But the only way we can really celebrate internet Thanksgiving is by having the star of the show, everybody's favorite part of the meal, the mascot of internet Thanksgiving. Henchmen! Anybody, please? This is very embarrassing. Where's the fucking turkey? Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. Well, we've got our turkey. I think we've got... Wait, hang on a second. How come it says Kai? Who carved Kai into our turkey? Hello? Anybody? Anybody?
You wanna die, but awful makes it worse. On government lists, they won't even fly, but awful quench your thirst. The future is near, happy to be here, but awful dreams come true.
They're cyberbullying me to death.
Welcome, everybody. Happy Internet Thanksgiving. I'm your host, Jesse P.S. Welcome to the program. Happy to be here. This is Podawful. And by the way, I completely forgot. There's actually something still left inside the corny copia. Does this thing look like a wastebasket to you? That probably makes sense. But there's still one more ingredient, and it's the most important one. That's right. We've got Salvo pancakes mix. So let's get Salvo on the show here, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the program, Salvo Pancakes. Let's give him a call here. We are live as we are every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, podawful.tv. Salvo, you there? I think he's still connecting here. Looks like he's getting it all together. There he is. Looking large and
Can you
in
hear
charge.
me?
Yeah, I hear you, Salvo. Everybody, Salvo Pancakes. Let me turn my camera on for you.
Hello?
Hi. You can't.
Hello?
Hello? You can't hear me.
Hello?
Can you not hear me? Okay.
Hello?
Hi. Hello. Hi. You can't hear me?
Hello?
It's on your
Hello?
end. It's on
Hello?
your. Stop saying hello. It's on your end. We should have tested this.
Time out. Time out.
Time
I
out.
can't hear.
Okay. I hope this is a fucking bit, man. It's on your end. You're the problem. Okay, look in your settings, figure out your
Hello?
Hi. Hello.
I can't hear you.
Okay, it's your fault. It's on your end. So look and see the settings. Because it's all you. Okay, and he hung up. So, Salvo, we're going to get Salvo here, and we're talking turkey, Tom. It's time to talk turkey. This has been a long time coming because Salvo and I did start a movement, despite the fact that apparently neither of us know how technology or anything works. And by the way, we've got the live chat over the shoulder here. Hi to the chat room. Hit like while we're waiting for Salvo to figure out his entire shit here. Salvo, did you figure it out? No, he didn't figure it out. He's saying no, which somehow responds to what I'm saying, but he's saying he did not figure it out. My sound. Okay, you know what? I'm positive my sound is working. My sound is.
I'm trying to troubleshoot it.
So it has.
I'm trying to troubleshoot
be on your end. Okay, he's trying to troubleshoot. We're doing some troubleshooting. He's wearing a pilgrim hat for the event here. I think it might be the earbuds, maybe something's going on.
What the fuck?
Okay. Okay. All right. Salvo, you've got this, buddy. I believe in you.
Am I on drugs? What the fuck is
Yes.
happening?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello. Hi. Everybody can hear me, right? Like on the show, you've been able to hear everything. What a disaster. Tech Talk. LMFAO. Tell Salvo he doesn't have to yell. Yeah, you don't. That's true, actually. You don't have to yell. We can hear you. You should.
Hey guys, happy to be here. I'm trying to troubleshoot through my audio. I can't hear, and for some reason I thought that me yelling maybe I could hear.
Right.
I can't hear Jesse. I am happy to be here though. I definitely can't hear you. So it's definitely on my end. I don't know how to work Discord unless I'm sexting.
Right, of course.
But I'm trying to get through this.
Okay, well, listen, we'll figure it out. He can't hear me, so I don't know why I'm saying this. But, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Wait, now, all right, he's listening to the stream. He's listening to the stream.
I can't hear you. So it's definitely on my
Stop
end.
listening to
I don't
the
know how
stream,
work
Salvo.
Discord unless I'm
Oh, my God.
sexting.
We should have tested
Right, of
this.
course. But
I'm
trying to
gonna
get through
call
this.
someone
Okay, well,
else to make sure it isn't me. This is a nightmare.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait now. All right, he's listening to the stream. He's listening to the stream.
Am I on live? Am I live right now? I have no idea.
Yeah, you're what is happening? Are you retarded? Salvo, are you seriously? Are you retarded? What are you doing right now? Come on, man.
You might have to call somebody else here.
Okay, I'm gonna call somebody else here. Okay, we're just gonna call somebody else here. All right, And that's now stuck there for some reason. Don't know what's going on with that. We've got a lot of issues happening here. There's a lot of bad stuff going on. I'm going to back out of Discord entirely. Guys, we've got a great show for you. This is par for the course at this point. But we've got a great program for you. We got a super chat in from Boat saying, I am H2BH and I hate Boogie. All right. Now, let me call somebody who I trust to be able to figure this out. Let me just call, I don't know, maybe Lenny's watching. Hopefully Lenny's watching. Let's see if Lenny is watching.
Hello?
Hey, Lenny, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, and it was easy and I didn't do any, we didn't have to figure this out like in a stupid.
No, all I did was, click the answer button.
Can I ask you something? Would it be smart to just hang up this entire stream, start over again, just pretend like this never happened, ask everybody to go, that sort of thing?
I really liked the intro, so if you could run that back again, it would be great.
Yeah, I could do it a second time. I could probably remember all them words and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe Salvo will see this and see that it is on his end, and he needs to go into his sound settings and figure it. Oh, he's calling me. So let's. Okay. Well, I'm gonna answer Salvo. Okay.
All right. I love you.
All right, man. Thank you. That's my man servant, Lenny. Hi, Salvo.
It's on your end.
It isn't. It is not. It is. It isn't. I just called someone live on the show, and he could hear me. He just said he just called someone. So we both just called someone. Both of us could be heard by the other, but he can't hear me. Okay. This makes no sense, and I would rather be dead than ever be doing this on a live program.
Dude, Jesse, it's on your end.
You have to be.
I just called somebody.
You've got to be fucking with me. You have to be. I'm going to kill myself. I swear to God. I will boogie.
No, I just called some. Hold on, I'm gonna call my phone. I'm calling on my phone now.
You can call on your phone. Oh, you call on your phone to Discord, I hope. I'm not gonna be answering my phone. Don't abuse having my phone number, okay? He's calling on his phone. Here we go. Can you hear me? Salvo, can you hear me? He can't. He's on his phone now. He can't hear. Salvo, can you hear me?
Yo, dude.
Can you hear me?
Dude, it's on your end.
It is.
This is your end.
This is bullshit.
I'm on my phone.
This is fucking
I'm
bullshit.
On my phone.
Can you?
I'm on my phone.
Can you hear me?
This is you.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. I can't hear anything.
This is bullshit.
I called somebody.
Bullshit.
I just called someone.
No,
this
I
is
did
on
too.
You.
So did I.
I'm on my phone. This is you.
Go.
You got things backwards.
No, I don't. Hey, let me show you something. I'm not the one with the issue, okay? You see all this? I've got it figured out. All right? I can do this. It's you.
I cannot hear you.
It's not me. It's you. It's you.
Dude, this is on you.
Sir,
this
it's
is
on
you. I just called.
Sir?
No, dude, I swear to fucking God.
It is on you.
Bro,
it's you. Hey,
I'll fucking do this shit right
do
here,
it.
bro.
Do it. Do it.
Dude, this is you. This is your fault.
Not me. Okay, hang on. Join my Discord server and see if the problem happens in there. Okay, and then I'm going to give them the link directly to where we're going to go. All right, copy link. And then send them that. And I'm going to just go into the Discord server. All right, where everyone's going to be able to hear me. Hello, everybody. Can everybody?
Hello.
Everyone can hear me, correct?
I just.
I'm not.
Yep.
You.
I hear you.
Yeah.
This is not me.
This is a prank.
Is this a Thanksgiving prank? Are we being pranked? Am I being thankful?
I think we're being pranked.
Because I'm going to forget everything for the show now at this point. We're at a point now where this is no longer a show happening. I just did send. He said send an invite in response to me sending an invite.
I felt like he was responding to you though.
Is this another mini Manson situation?
It feels like he was responding to me. I did. I sent the invite. Okay. I did.
Go
It's
into the
right
call-in
there.
channel with him.
Well, the call-in
the
channel
call-in-
might be even worse in some ways.
He just needs to be able to
Like-
hear us. If he can hear us, then
Yeah.
this, then obviously.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I will text shoot this with him while you do your show, Jesse.
The
You don't even
show
have to be
is
in
with
here for it.
Salvo. He says you don't have
Okay.
access. Oh my
I think you're
shitting,
being pancaked.
shitting fucking Christ, dude. This is insane. I want to start over. This is embarrassing. I need
I
everybody.
think you should leave it all in.
Here's what I need.
This
I
is
need
great.
everybody to wipe this from your memories. Okay.
This
Okay.
is Kino.
Please
okay.
do not
$40
allow this
episode.
to happen.
I'm not I don't know about Thanksgiving, but this doesn't feel like it's in the spirit of a Thanksgiving.
This
holiday.
doesn't feel like a Thanksgiving prank to me. A happy Thanksgiving prank. Okay, Salvo's in
I
here.
think this is Kino.
Okay, hang on. Now he's joined the call-in thing.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, Jesse.
Salvo, can you hear me? Salvo, can you hear me? Salvo, can you hear me? He's not talking even at this point. Hello? You can see me lighting up. I know you can. This is a Thanksgiving prank at this point. I don't even know what the point of all this is. You're only disappointing your fans who are here. People are posting pancakes in the chat. What do you mean you're waiting? Oh, is he? Hang on. You're not server muted. Talk. Talk, damn it. Talk. Salvo. This is insane. This is okay. I can see you lighting up. I'm dragging him to a different channel. All right, here we go.
Hi, Jesse.
Hey, it's Salvo.
Okay, Salvo, you have to be able to hear me. There's no way you can't hear me. Everyone can hear me.
Yeah, that's based.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we can hear him.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, we hear him.
Hey.
Okay, Salvo,
Hi,
can
Salvo.
you hear me?
Salvo, can you hear us?
He's fucking with you.
Okay. All right. Salvo, what did I do? What did I do to deserve this? Was it the height docs?
What?
I made
Hey.
a prop.
Salvo,
I made a
Salvo,
prop.
are you suggesting that you can't hear any of us?
No, because he responded to some of you. Come on. Everybody can hear. This is retarded. I don't
But he
even.
left anyway, so.
He left. Okay.
No, he went to the call in again.
That's so
Oh.
stupid.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, Jesse.
Salvo, what are you doing, man? Come on. I can do the show without you. It's not a problem. He muted himself. Hello. Hello. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is retarded. Salvo, are you trolling? They're asking in his thing. Someone said this is Kino. What are you talk? There's everyone can hear both of us. You're the only one that can't. Okay, he's just fucking around. He's just fucking around. You know what? We're just gonna sit here. Salvo's fans tune in. Listen, my people would be here one way or the other. Salvo's fans tuned in special for this one. They've been dying for this episode. They've been waiting. People have been waiting for the turkey tom. They've been waiting for the Lolcow live. I can do it again. I can start over again. This is nothing to me. Oh, Salvo advertised the show for me? Okay, well, guess I'm dead now. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to the piranha tank.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, Jesse.
I'm going to
Hi,
drag.
Jesse.
We're going to
Hello.
drag Salvo back into piranha tank. I don't know why he left. Okay. Now, Salvo, you have to sit
Salvo.
here and listen to all of us. Now, everybody, make him feel bad, please.
Salvo, I sent you a DM telling you how to fix your voice and video settings. You've probably just got an output
God.
issue.
Oh, well, can you
Your
hear him
output-
saying
He's
Your
it?
saying he
output
doesn't
is
have
probably
permissions
on
to.
default.
He's saying he doesn't
He
have
does have
permissions
permissions.
to talk.
He
I
doesn't,
know
because he's a
for a
noogler.
fact he does. I know for a fact
He's-
he does.
You're gonna
Well,
pay
he's a noogler. He might-
Can I take the
Everybody-
nuclear roll off him to check?
Just unmute and talk to us.
He unmuted
he's
himself.
fucking around now. I mean, come on. Like, this is retarded. This is just so
Kinda like-
retarded. I could have done this
Yeah.
without Salvo. Like, this wasn't
Yeah,
a
push the
necessary
top.
component. This is stupid.
All right, I took
No, he-
Noogler off
Yeah,
and
he just
and
lit
took
up.
the
He
mute.
just lit up.
I know.
Yeah.
I know he
There
did.
you
He
go.
lit up
Hello?
He
before.
can talk.
Yes, we
Oh,
can
can
hear
you
you.
hear
Can you hear?
Hi,
You
Salvo.
big dum-dum. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
No, not
What
at
is
all.
this fucking push to talk shit?
See,
That
he's
doesn't
on-
stop you from
Oh.
hearing us.
What does that have
No,
to do
I
with you
could, I
hearing?
could, I could
Push to
hear you
hear.
guys the whole time.
What about me, Jesse?
Yeah.
That's a nuclear thing.
Did you hear
Come,
Jesse?
does he have me
No, I can't
blocked?
hear Jesse.
You have to
Do you
push
have
to
him
talk.
muted? Make sure you don't have him muted. Check his volume settings by
Right click on his name.
Salvo,
You've got Jesse
I'm-
like blocked or
If
muted
you
or
have
some
Jesse
shit.
have me
muted, that would be so
blocked.
stupid.
Are you mutaharing me?
Dude, what?
Are you?
No, I definitely don't have him muted.
Are you mutaharing me?
Hold on. How do I click his name? What is it?
How do
Right
I
click
click
on his
on
How do
his
you say his
name?
name?
Oh my
Turn his
God.
volume
This is
up too,
retarded.
maybe.
This
On
is
mobile,
stupid.
you
can't-
Salvo, I'm not even this
Yes,
interested.
on mobile you
anymore.
just hold the finger on his name.
Salvo, you need a man servant to like sort this out for you.
Oh my god! And there's gay guys in chat going like, "Move on, do it without him." Then
No.
no. This is the show now. That's
Yep.
it. Oh, you were here for Turkey Tom. That's tomorrow now. This is now the Salvo Tech Issue show. Sorry, once you're 10 minutes into Salvo Tech Issues, then it's the Salvo Tech Issue show. We're gonna make a new thumbnail for this. Sorry, what can I do? I had a whole thing. Look, we have
Salvo,
turkeys.
turn on your ice con again.
We have turkeys in the background. I set all this up. This is too much work. I put in too much work to have to deal with it.
Hi, Salvo.
I'm not going on to Kick and just going like, what's in the news today? You know, this is a whole fucking
Salvo.
deal.
Salvo, you hear us?
Also, why is
What's
your
your push to
name?
talk
Why is your
button?
name on Discord Dridiaz? What the fuck is that?
I think it's Dr. Ideas.
Doctor Ideas. Well, yeah, I have an idea. Fucking fix
Idea,
your
man.
fucking volume. I hear you, but they have me muted. He's now lying and saying you're not muted.
You aren't muted. You would
No,
have
you
a
can't.
We
Can you
can
hear us?
microphone.
literally
on
we
you.
can
Yeah.
physically see that you are not muted. You have every permission. And by the way, anyone who joins has the permission to speak. So this is nonsense.
Salvo, go ahead and check your DMs. I sent you a DM, Salvo.
This is nonsense. And now he's calling me. Fuck this. This is why we'll never be doing this show. Okay, he just hung up after calling. Hello. Hello. You can see my thing lighting up. Hello. Hello. Dude, I'll kill you. I swear. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Nope. No. Fuck. You can hear me, but now you can't talk. What is this bit? Is this because I made fun of your dad, Red Bar? Is that what this is? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't hear. Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, what? I don't know what you're saying. Oh, I can't figure this out. Oh, shit. I can't. Oh, you want to call me? Oh, you want to call me on the phone? Oh, you want to call? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Call me on the phone. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. You gonna call me? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Oh, he's gonna call me on the phone. Hello?
Hey.
Yeah, I can hear you. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Dude, I realized what happened.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Okay, go ahead.
I had you muted on Discord.
Oh, really? Oh, we hadn't figured that out. Oh, that's brand new information to me.
Hey guys, happy to be here.
No. You're not happy to be here now. Now we're
I am.
now we're upset to be here. Okay, we're you to BH.
I'm personally happy. Guys, I want to apologize about the tech issues.
would like not to personally blame myself. However, I did have him muted, and I just muted hard. I did have him muted. And then that led down a bad trail of other tech issues as well. I don't know this whole Discord things.
I already made the muted hard joke.
Oh, well,
No.
you were muted, so I couldn't hear
Right,
you. Sorry.
yeah. Okay. Well.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Hey,
Mr.
man,
PS.
happy Thanksgiving.
Hey.
Okay, yeah. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah. How's your dad,
good,
by
dude.
the way?
I'm
Hey, man, it's no big deal.
Fine.
I give a shit. All right, how's your dad, though?
He left. I
didn't.
said, Dad, I have a big call with Mr. Jesse. You need to get the fuck out of my house.
Right.
He
And
goes,
then
yes, sir.
Did he help you set up your sound for this evening? Or
No.
is he visiting for Thanksgiving? What was the purpose of the visit?
Oh my God. Okay, so I live in Dallas now. He flew down. Okay, this story is so weird. He flew down. From Cleveland. I'm flying into Cleveland on Wednesday night, and he came down to Dallas to drive my dog to Cleveland.
Oh yeah, so he drove all the way there and then back with your dog rather than you just driving there with the dog to begin with. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a real story. Anyway,
That is a real story.
Well, I don't agree, but I don't want to do the show now. So what do we do?
What do you mean you want?
Well, it was 20 minutes of the stupidest shit ever. So I'm not kidding when I say this. Okay, with all due respect, I've completely forgotten everything that we were supposed to be talking about. Really, the only thing I can think about is why would I be muted by my friend Salvo?
I honestly can't even think of the reason why you would be.
Is this the same account you've always had on Discord?
No, this is a brand new one that I made last month, and we've never even talked to each other.
Never
so
even
I don't know
talked
how I
on
did
there.
that.
So how would that have happened? See,
I
it
don't know.
would make sense if it was the same account from back when you had the Fireball program, because you probably would have muted me when I came in and we were porn bombing you and we were showing the address of Vito according to Nicholas DeOrio.
Right.
Which you helped me with. You helped plan that, and we showed that together. And I said I was going to do that, and you said, go for it. And you actually you provided the address to me, because how would I know it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, dude. See, here's the thing. I think you need to put a smile on your face, and we'll just get through the show. And we'll do the show.
How do you feel about canned giblets?
Yeah, I saw your intro. That was a good intro. I'm sorry that it kind of got a little ruined.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so Turkey Tom. All right, now we were talking about this Fireball thing. Now I need you to know something. I don't know. There's a whole cast of characters that we're going to talk about on this episode, and I don't know any of them, basically. I know half of one. And some of them are public domain, world-class, world-famous lolcows, and some of them are Boogie and Wings of Redemption. So I want to talk about Turkey Tom, because Turkey Tom is, number one, listen, I would have no issue. I don't know what your beef with Turkey is, but I have nothing with him other than he blocked me on Twitter, which means he's a bad guy.
Yeah, so that's the same reason that I have, honestly. Too.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He blocked me. So he blocked me, and I had this egg of information that I remember from last year that he got, cucked, and he self-harmed himself. So once he blocked me, I go, let me look into this. I go, this guy's no friend to Salvo Pancakes anymore. He blocked me. Now let me look into this.
Right.
And, that's kind of what happened. And that's the only personal beef I ever had with Tom, other than I called last year. I was the whistleblower that accused him of having his dad help him write his video scripts. And obviously, he blew up this last year, and he was able to hire a whole bunch of editors. But at first,
is that true? His dad was writing his YouTube videos for him?
Yeah, it was true.
Wow,
yeah,
that's crazy.
his dad was helping him write his scripts.
That's
yeah.
Honestly, that's fucked up. Now, is that why your dad was just at your place?
I honestly told you the truth about why he was here. It's a very crazy story.
None of us really believe it. Now, I want to introduce a new feature here to Podawful because I think this is going to be important for this episode. Guys, this is a big episode, and now that we've figured out all of this shit that's happening right now we're in the episode, okay? It's actually happening. So I think we're going to get a bunch of people in here. I want everybody to go out there, share that show, please. Go share that show. Some people probably left. They probably thought this was all a big prank. You have been trolled. Here's a new feature I want to introduce, okay? Because we're going to start talking about some very clippable moments, all right? And I want to introduce, this is a brand new character on the show. This is a brand new feature. This little guy, I call him Clippy, okay? That's Clippy. He's right there. And when you see Clippy on screen, that means clip it and post it. YouTube, Twitter, wherever you want to do it, I don't care. I think we're also live right now on D Live and Kick and Rumble. So whatever you want to do, if you see this guy, you probably want to clip it, okay? This is a little guy, it's a creature I invented. This is a new thing. This is a thing I'm doing. So
I like that idea.
Okay. So I want to talk turkey with you because Turkey Tom, now I think you said it best. This is something that people need to understand about Turkey Tom before we get into the nitty gritty. Because people are going to go like, why should I hate Turkey? I like his videos. Why should I care about your drama with Turkey Tom? You guys just don't like him because he doesn't like you. And there's a whole fucking story to why he doesn't like me. That is nonsense. It's just nonsense. You know why he doesn't like me? Because Jet Neptune doesn't like me. Okay?
Oh.
Right. We're on the side of...
Those whole fish... Sam Hyde, fucking Jets Neptune. You want to know who's like a fucking confused mark is like 2023 Sam Hyde fans. It's like they're the worst of the worst.
Wow. Listen, you said it, not me. Go after Salvo for that one. MDE fans. But I don't like Jet Neptune. Now, here's the weird thing. I used to be the one guy who said Jet Neptune actually has some talent.
I remember that.
I was mistaken. I was wrong. And for that, mea culpa. I'm so sorry. But Jet Neptune doesn't like me, so he blocked me. So Turkey Tom, who wants to be, a Sam Hyde friend, wants to be a friend of the MDE, he saw Jet Neptune block me, so he blocked me as well. Now, there's also another slightly different reason that he might have had in the back of his head to get rid of me and to make me the bad guy. But the first thing you need to know about Turkey Tom is, even if you like his videos, whatever, he actually does not, and this is going to blow some people's minds, he doesn't make videos, okay? He's not a YouTuber. Now, he's a streamer sometimes. Sometimes he goes and plays Roblox with other autistic children like Michael Alberto. But he is, in fact, not a YouTuber. He's not a content creator. He's nothing. Salvo, I think you said this best. Turkey Tom is a voice actor, right?
Correct, yeah. Yeah.
Now, explain to the folks what that means exactly, because I know, but they don't understand this. People aren't going to get this.
Yeah. So, basically, Turkey Tom's videos is he is sitting down in front of his Blue Yeti on Audacity, just reading lines, okay?
Yeah.
Someone's feeding him the lines. Someone wrote the whole thing. It used to be his dad. Now he's got a whole team, right? His lines are there. He doesn't show face. Okay, he's got someone else to edit, so he's literally sitting there reading lines. He's a voice actor.
He's a voice
actor.
actor.
A Fiverr that you could hire, essentially on Fiverr.com.
And that's essentially what he does to make these videos happen. He is hiring people to do all these different things. So it's very strange. I mean, imagine you're sitting there, you're going, I want to be a famous YouTube man. And so you go, well, listen, I can't make thumbnails. I'm not interesting. I got nothing to talk about. I got no personality. I only know, here's what I know. I have friends in the commentary community, and I don't have any sort of talent for editing whatsoever. So what I'll do is I'll hire, a bunch of Fiverr Mutahars to make my shit for me. And by the way, with AI now, The scripts are probably being made from, Chat GPT or something like that at this point. And this is 100%. People are going to think we're just fucking around. We're just trolling.
This is real.
This is real, okay?
Yeah.
This is real. Look at Clippy. This is real. This is 100% true. He doesn't write anything. He doesn't make his own thumbnails. He doesn't edit the videos. We know the people who edit his videos for him. And some of them are people I like, by the way. These aren't bad people. These are people who want to make some money. Tom is willing to pay top dollar to keep his videos at the top of the algorithm. He has hired, there's this guy named Steinful. I actually like him. He's a very good editor. He makes his own YouTube videos. They're very good. He should not be he's better than this. If he needs the money, it's sad. You should be going and giving him money to stop him from working with Turkey Tom. He hired an underage child named Soph to edit his videos for him. And we spoke about this before, Salvo. Soph, if you don't remember, is a child that was groomed into the alt-right. And Turkey Tom took one look at her and said, oh, she's groomable. I'll get her to edit my videos. 100% true. I think she did like the Andy Dick video or something. Jet Neptune actually edited at least one, maybe two of Turkey Tom's videos. And if you've seen Fish Tank, you can tell because it ain't good. And then number 3, and this is the crazy one. Now, I revealed this exclusively on Salvo's own stream actually one time. Turkey Tom is so worried. Listen, anybody who makes videos where they're talking about a subject and it's just edits of that subject, right? Anything like his, he's so worried that they will get bigger than him that he offers them hundreds of thousands of dollars to edit his videos for him. This is not a joke. Friend of the show, our good friend Porcelain, was offered by Turkey Tom to become his permanent editor, edit all of his videos, so he wouldn't have to hire new people every single time. Porcelain actually came to me. I don't think Porcelain cares I tell this story. Porcelain came to me in the DMs. He's like, I see you having this back and forth with Turkey Tom. You're not going to believe this. He wanted me to stop making YouTube videos full-time and become his full-time editor. And
selfish.
Very selfish. It's not, listen, the worst part is it's not because of Porcelain's talent, and he is talented. It's to drive away the competition. It's really, really sick shit. And of course, Porcelain said, I would never do, like, Turkey Tom is gay. We hate, guys around here, we hate Turkey Tom. So Porcelain was 100% not going to do it. Now, I told Porcelain, it's been a while now, so I think I can reveal this. I told Porcelain, tell him you'll do it. And then become his editor. We'll sneak stuff into his videos. But unfortunately, I think Turkey Tom figured that out, and so it never did happen. That never materialized. But these are all 100% true. Porcelain will back us up on this. And you can find all the records on all this stuff out there. That's true. So you need to understand, the guy we're talking about is not anything. He's just an emo child. Now,
Balding.
Thank you. Thank you. Nobody's talking about this. Turkey Tom is a balding emo child. Actually, let me do this. Let me pop you back over here for a second. I got to show people the Turkey Tom images here. A lot of people in my audience don't know the CC, as you call them, the commentary community. This is Turkey Tom from just maybe a year ago or so, and you can tell
20 years old too.
He's how old?
20 years old.
He's 20.
Yeah, he's 20.
I would have assumed that he was, an old man. Some sort of cockroach or something. But he is, you can see when a guy doesn't know what to do. Listen, I know I'm a long hair man talking out of school here right now. He doesn't know what to do with his hair. What he's doing is he's waking up at the beginning of the day. He's combing it all straight forward. Okay? Because he's in a panic. He's in a hair emergency right now. And his way of attempting to solve that recently, and nobody is calling him out on this, has been to do a Bieber. He's actually doing a full-on comb-over Bieber style. Now, How
Yeah.
long have you known Turkey Tom, Salvo?
I would say probably since middle of 2022.
Okay, and
For like a little over like a year.
have you known him personally? Like, have you met him in real life or anything?
Never
like that?
met him in real life. Almost met him in real life once. I didn't go through with it. He was with his girlfriend, like at the time. Never met him in real life. Only talked very minimal, like one-on-one.
In the chat, they're saying we got a super chat that says "can't hear Salvo." So,
lying.
Yeah. And also, Autism Forum says, "Who is this Salvo guy? He looks like someone who would drink their own pee or shower in it." Well,
come on.
If for the right woman, right?
She drank pee. I never drank the pee.
She had the diarrhea burrito. Now, here's the thing: we need to start calling out Turkey. Nobody's doing this except for Salvo.
Yeah.
Nobody is saying Turkey Tom's a bad guy. Everybody seems to like him. And I sit there and I go, based on what?
His YouTube numbers.
It's the YouTube. No, it is. And it's a big incest. This commentary community is this incest puddle of unbelievable freaks and losers. As a matter of fact, if you don't believe me, here's a photo of Tom with some of the commentary community, some of his best friends in the commentary community. Can you tell me who these guys are with him here?
So the guy on the right is Augie's gay roommate, Connor. Augie lives with the gay guy. That's Connor, Turkey Tom. And then in the middle is an actual real life pedophile.
Yes.
Like actually. Actually.
Now, this is flamenco. I used to say flamenco is Schrodinger's pedophile, where he could be, he might not be. You know, it depends. Once you open up the box, you'll find out. And we gave flamenco, we invented this thing called the PP test for flamenco to take. It was, I have a Mexican doctor. It's a fully 100% backed up solution for this. And it would prove whether or not he's a pedophile. And all it does is it involves us examining his penis while he looks at images of children. It's a very simple test. Now, we performed a very similar test as a sort of, a test run, a sort of experiment on Salvo. It was called the poo-poo test, where we made Salvo look at feces and urine and diarrhea to see if he would become tumescent, and he barely did. And it works.
What did you think about my wiener?
I've said this before. It did look like an olive. That's all I can say. It looked like an olive where the pimento's been pulled out of it. And,
That's fair. That's fair.
It was. Honestly, there was an odd nature to it. There was a slightly odd nature to it, and I've shared with all the people I've shared it with. They had the same feeling. But my doctor said it was. I asked him over and over again. I said, "Is this my Mexican doctor?" I said, "Is this a normal wiener?" And he assured me it is, but no one's ever seen anything like it before.
It's very weird looking for sure, and I've gotten that with many partners in my life. Yeah, where they kind of like look at it like side eye. But they are with a pedophile actually, and there's a reason why he won't take the pedophile test.
Right, the PP
because
test.
his cock would get erected and filled with blood.
We were just in a fight about this on Twitter the other day, Flamenco and I, this whole back and forth where he came up with every excuse in the book not to do the test. Here's a guy who did the test. It worked. He passed. Yeah. So the only reason not to do the test is because you would fail the test. We all understand that. They're saying in the chat room, internet historians need to be history. I like that comment, Coltrane. Boss Nick says, can Salvo show his hairline?
Sure.
Go ahead. I think that's fair. I think that's only fair that you do that. Go ahead. Yeah, there you go. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a mature hairline. It's a mature hairline, but it's fine. It's a fine, mature man's hairline. It's very mature, I would say. If I had to use if I had to use a word for it, I'd call it mature, It's like
I'll take it. Yeah,
like a grown man. It's fully grown. You know what I mean? Like
okay,
it's a grown-up guy's haircut. But listen, nothing wrong.
Let's leave it at mature.
Let's leave it at mature. But when you look at, number one, you don't go to internet guys for hair tips. Okay, look at Flamenco here. The haircut alone tells you everything you need to know. This guy's not allowed within several feet of a school. Turkey Tom obviously doing the comb over. We need people calling out the comb over. This was unacceptable when Bieber was doing it. Like, that was a joke. We all this is helmet hair. This guy has never worn a helmet since he was a baby, at least. And I don't think he's wearing a hat all the time. Like, how is he meticulously sitting there and forming his hair into hat hair? It doesn't make sense. There's a reason for this. This is and I hate to even reference this because I know there are people out there with their own personal beliefs, and this will offend Donald Trump.
45.
And also 47, as far as I'm concerned. 46 too, in a way, if you think about it. But listen, this isn't about politics. Donald Trump, this is a Donald Trump elaborate style comb over. He's taking pieces from here, pieces from there. He's mixing it together. My first run-in with Turkey Tom, and this is 100% true, I had never heard of him before. I didn't know anything about this kid. He shows up backstage at Salvo's Fireball competition, okay? And it's time we really talk about this on the program. People have been waiting for this, Salvo. I wormed my way onto your show, and nobody knew who I was. Nobody asked for me there. Now, I didn't know who anybody else was, too. As far as I'm concerned, everybody there was a nobody. I didn't know anybody. I knew Vito. That's it. So it's not a great gathering or anything. Yeah, and this is the first time I ever see Mutahar. This is the first time I ever see, probably Nicholas DeOrio, any of these people. I had never heard of any of. You had some British guys on there. So annoying. Yeah. Stinky, annoying freaks. Hit wild group. By the way. Hit like everybody. So a wild group of people. This kid, Turkey Tom, shows up back there. And I'm not kidding. I'm uninvited, and I'm thinking, oh, somebody like gave the invite out to a child. This is wild. And he had this fucking gay hair then too. And the first thing I notice is he can't leave the hair alone. Now, I'm a long hair guy. You know, it's constantly catching on my glasses. I'm having to move it out of the way and stuff. Salvo's got a mature sort of hairline. He's, you know, you're getting long. It's getting long. When you don't have your cowboy hat on, you're having to move it out the way. Listen, there's an understandable amount of movement. We all understand this, okay?
We're grown men, too.
We're grown men.
Like, he's 20.
Innocent men.
Yeah, we are.
100% innocent. But sweet. Did you say sweet?
Sweethearts.
Sweethearts, yeah. This is a child, and he is, this is the first thing I notice. He keeps doing this. I don't know what this is. He's moving it with like the palm. He's like palm muting his head. Okay. And he's moving it forward. Now, forward's not the way anyone moves their hair. Usually you go back out of the way. He's putting it in the way, you know, painted nails, hair in the face, painted nails, hair in the face. Emo songs playing in the background. He was working on making sure that the long sleeves show up underneath the short sleeves, the whole scenario. And I'm not joking around about this. He was meticulously placing each hair in just the right place. Okay. Yeah. This was a real move he was pulling. I can't take my eyes off of this. Nobody can see me, but I'm not on camera. So I didn't give them the ammunition of like, look at this. What a fucking freak. So I'm now in a state of higher power. And for all they know, I could be like the most famous guy of all time. I'm just not in their community. They don't know. For some reason,
they had no idea who you were.
Yeah, they have no clue.
It's your idea.
I could have been, I could have been purposefully invited on the show, and I'm special in some way, and that's why they don't know. I'm using a false identity or something. They had no idea. So Turkey Tom, when I first addressed him, had the utmost respect for me because he was nervous. You know, these clout chaser guys, they don't want to step on toes. Like,
never. It doesn't matter who they think that they're talking to. Right.
So this could be an opportunity for him, is what's happening in his head. And the first
thing, be like Mr. Beast level, right? So very cordial.
Exactly.
All the time.
Exactly. So I start saying I don't even say hello. There's no pleasantries. I just start saying, stop touching your hair. Stop it. Leave your hair alone. This is all true. People were there. They could back this up. I said, stop. Leave
First
your hair
thing you
alone.
said to him was that.
First thing I said. First thing. And I said, stop touching your hair. What's wrong with it? Now, unfortunately, we've lost the footage of all of this. Salvo's channels have gone down and everything. But all of this, there was a domino effect here of what happened.
It was.
Because I started bullying this guy on instinct alone. Pure instinct. I knew. And I've actually been on a Turkey Tom stream since then. I accidentally ended up on one of his streams with Michael Alberto one time.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't know. I didn't know he was like re-streaming it. So I kept like making fun of him and stuff. And this was going out to his audience. And he was really upset. And I had no idea. So that's probably also partially why he blocked me. The point of all of this is I started making fun of him for that. Now I'm finding new things to bully him about. I tell him, and there's this is just, dear God inspired me to do this. Out of nowhere, I said to the man, pop off your shirt. Let's see what you're working with under there. Show us your chest. I need to see what's going on under the shirt. And listen, I understand there's some guys out there who are not very comfortable with their masculinity, with their sexuality. They're thinking I'm gay right now for saying that. And it was a gay impulse. I wanted to see, he was a little boy and I wanted to see what was under there. But if you think that makes me gay, then you're saying all gays are pedophiles. So that's on you. Yeah. So what do you say about that? So I tell him to pop off the shirt and he won't do it. And there's other people back there who hear me say that, like those British guys, they start popping off their shirt. It's a fun time. Everybody's just popping their shirts off. Mutahar and his, foreign girlfriend foreign from him. Obviously, he's the most foreign, but they're having a private conversation. It was one of the most insane things I've ever seen. They're on
a date.
They were on a date with each other, and we were being forced to watch in Discord. This is all in Discord. So we couldn't hear, much like Salvo couldn't hear me moments ago, we couldn't hear them. They could hear each other, and they're flirting. And Mutahar's sitting there like, you know how he's always sitting like this? You know how, like, for some reason, it doesn't matter where he angles the camera, he's always deep in his seat. So I think there was flicking going on. I think there was fingers.
They just got married too.
Hey, Justin, hey, put the canned giblets behind the car and drive off into the sunset, guys. Wow. What a great marriage. That's going to work out. The girl you met from her trying to clout chase onto YouTube. That's going to really be a winning relationship. And I know
he proposed at Disney World, by the way.
Wow. A Disney World or Land?
The one in California.
Land. So that's a true Disney adult. That wasn't just let's go somewhere on vacation. Oh, I don't know. Disney World.
Yeah.
That was we are into the mouse situation. We want to see the land of Marvel.
Yeah.
Crazy. And I don't know if you've ever have you ever been to a Disney park, Salvo?
No.
Really?
No.
I went as a kid a lot because we had family in Florida. And if you've ever seen an Indian person at Disney World, that's a sight. That's more fun than seeing the mascots walking around because they get lost with their cameras. They literally will step. Indian people, I don't know if you know this, they don't know what a velvet rope is. Like, you know how they'll put up a rope to keep you going a certain way? They'll step right over it and just go back. So they would wander, into the machinery of the Haunted Mansion and stuff. You'd see them. You would be on the Haunted Mansion ride and you'd look down into the Pepper's Ghost thing down there and you'd see an Indian guy just going, it's like, you're not supposed to get out of the ride. So Mutahar, I mean, he might not have even meant to propose to her there. He might have just been lost. So anyway, I know all this stuff sounds fake and fucking retarded, but I swear to God, all this happened. CJ Brown can back this up.
Yeah.
The internet's CJ Brown, who will be doing a rap for us at the end of this program. CJ, who else was there? Speaking for Funny, the guy who I tricked into porn bombing you so that I could then replace him on the thing. Yeah. Everybody can back this up.
I heard about it. Like, I know it's true because I've heard about it from like 6 people.
Yeah, your mods were back there and stuff seeing this.
Yeah.
And this all happened. So Turkey Tom's getting bullied into taking off his shirt. He won't do it. Now, Salvo, you're not seeing any of this because you're live on air. But when Turkey Tom comes on air, what happens?
Well, he fails epically at his question, but because I wanted to kind of keep him on the show, I go, hey, Tom, you can move on only if you take off your shirt.
Complete coincidence.
Yeah.
Or did you have people in your ear telling you about what was going
No.
on? Okay.
Nobody in my ear. I mean, just like you, I instinctually wanted this guy to have his like fucking shirt off. I wanted to see that fucking chest.
There was something where we needed to see his chest. And we've never really even discussed this like this, but this was like a primal urge was happening where there was we knew something was happening right here that the world needed to see. And he caved to it, by the way. He did it. He took off the shirt.
He did it.
Yeah, he did
He
it.
took off his fucking shirt, and he definitely assumed that like we were in cahoots about it, even though, Tom,
Yes.
we weren't, bro.
We were not. The craziest part. We didn't know each other. Like
No, I never spoke to you at all before then. So he takes his fucking shirt off, and he's sitting there on webcam to 1,500 concurrent viewers, shirt off, and it's fuking skeleton.
Yes, he's skeletal.
It's white.
He's
skeletal.
He's skeletal, actually. And now I don't now sources, differ on this. People's recollections, they go different directions with this. Some people say they saw something that day.
Yeah.
And again, the footage, if you have the footage, I'm dying to see. I was asking Salvo for it before the show. I'm dying if you saved it was Fireball 3, right?
It was Fireball 3, I think, day 1.
Fireball 3, day 1. It was definitely day 1. I didn't go to day 2. So, Fireball 3, day 1. If you have the footage, we're dying for it, okay? Yeah. Because some people claim they saw something there that day. And this was 1 year before anyone publicly knew anything. An entire year before all the rumors, before the whispers, before the tweets, before the GNN articles, before the N-word stanks, before any of that kind of stuff. Now, I don't know if you know this, Salvo. Before I ever heard you talk about it, I had heard murmurs about this, but I didn't know anything about Turkey Tom, so like it didn't mean anything to me. But I had heard something somewhere along the way, and it wasn't from you, that this man had carved himself. He was a carver.
That was like the urban legend.
The urban
legend.
Legend.
Like there was murmurs, there was rumors, there was whispers about this for many, many moons. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And Turkey Tom's a cutter. He's a self-harmer, and this is 100% confirmed. It's not speculation anymore. I've seen everybody come up with every excuse on earth for why this didn't happen to this guy. By the way, there is one image that I assume is from Fireball with him with his shirt off here.
Correct.
That's from Fireball. Now, obviously, listen, nobody's trying to pass this is the stupidest thing. This is a joke. Nobody was trying to pass this off as actually being the real deal. But if you don't know the story, Turkey Tom was dating a girl. Who was the girl? Actually, you should tell the story because you know it better than I do.
Yeah, do you want like the backstory on who Kai is based off that image on
Give
his
the
chest?
people what they want.
Okay. So guys, we all know Turkey Tom. Jesse and I did a great job breaking down who the fuck this kid is right here. So last year, Turkey Tom, was dating a girl off of Twitter, off of offline, kind of what Mutahar did with his now wife, right? So he started to date this woman named Kai. And Kai and Tom basically dress very similar. Painted nails, long sleeve shirt with a shorter sleeve, right? Very e-girl, e-boy sort of thing. That's
why are there balloons happening on your screen now? Why did balloons?
I have no idea how that happened. I wasn't even touching anything.
What the fuck was that?
I thought Oh, you did that. I'm like, oh, like, is this Clippy? Is this Clippy's brother, Balloony?
That wasn't
Okay.
me.
So he started dating this girl named Kai, and they were very public about like their sort of relationship. He would post pictures, she would post pictures. She kind of was like following like the same CC sort of people, right?
Right.
Well, another YouTuber by the name Larix. I'm not sure if people know Larix in your chat. Some of you might know him as Lolicon Larix.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, this story's sick and twisted. So another YouTuber called Larix was around. The true story goes, the certified true fucking story, because we're talking like we're spreading a bunch of fucking Thanksgiving gossip and Thanksgiving
listen,
tales here.
This is your crazy uncles gather around the table, getting a little tipsy, and just telling the family secrets. Oh, it turns out your cousin Tom's gay, you know, shit like that.
Yeah, all real here. So, Turkey Tom's public girlfriend Kai ends up having sex, cheating on Tom, cucking Tom with a YouTuber named Larix, Lolicon Larix, okay? Well, that doesn't come out. That's like a hidden secret. That's a YouTube CC hidden sort of secret here. But when Larix, who Jesse hasn't pulled up on screen here too, like another like parallel universe Tom sort of like looking dude.
Yeah, this is a guy, by the way. Like, that's a dude.
Yeah, this is a guy. Yeah. So he fucks Turkey Tom's girlfriend. Tom gets so angry and filled with so much teen angst and self-harm and emo sort of emotions, he carves the name of his girlfriend right into his chest.
His chest. And again, the image I was showing here, this is a joke. They just took an image, and some people say that you could see it like faintly underneath the lettering, but this was to just make Tom feel bad. That's what this is from. It says, "We know the truth, Tom." That was supposed to make Tom scared. And by the way, it worked. People were going turkey hunting. When this was found out, when this was like, there's no pardoning this Thanksgiving turkey. Turkey Tom is carving himself, the self-carving turkey. And everybody's now roasting that turkey. So when this starts spreading, Turkey Tom starts blocking, he starts deleting, he starts hiding.
And this is a guy with like 1 million subscribers, right? Like so many people watching him. But like, you know, it's real when he goes in full scramble mode, blocking, deleting, hiding, going offline.
Yeah, you don't need to run from fake shit. It doesn't make any sense. So here is a Kiwi Farms post. I think this is the first time it showed up on Kiwi Farms. Somebody named Retard Mountain posted a Tom tweet saying, "Imagine if there was a cuck cast with Destiny, Adam 22, and Sneeko. I would listen." And yeah, well, I bet you fucking would. You'd be interested in something like that. And then they wrote, "Imagine you find out your girlfriend Kai fucked Larix, but you stay with her anyway, and then you tell all your friends who tell all their orbiters like Spawn Dial." You don't need to know. Fuck these names. These are all gross bottom feeder nobodies. Who tells people in the DGG, I don't even know what that is, and now it's an open secret that Turkey Tom is a cuck. Now this threw everybody into chaos on Kiwi. Everybody's trying to find a way that this isn't true, but watch the clip for yourself and tell us what you think.
No, dude, I don't give a fuck though. I don't keep fucking saying the N-word. Keep fucking doing dumb shit, because then I could make money.
Yeah. I'll just be sure not to carve my girlfriend's name into my chest.
Okay, can you? That is, and she left.
Yeah, she, by the way, that was a beautiful she, that voice. Very important to note that you were listening to a guy who is the one on screen and a girl who is the deep voice you heard off screen.
Yes. Yeah. And the reason why this story kind of became public is because Larix told that woman, Jalen, transgender Jalen, crazy Jalen, about it.
Right.
Okay, so the only reason why it kind of got spread out is because Larix had to tell transgender Jalen about this weird sort of cut.
Right. And Jalen is, and I don't know anything about these people. This is what I pick up just from being on the outside, being above all of this stuff. From when I see it down below, like little ants below me, what I notice is Jalen, for those who don't know, imagine if you went to like the bargain bin and you lifted out underneath all the old Keffels dolls, there was a Jalen. So that was Jalen spilling the beans. Larix immediately gets rid of Jalen from the call because he's afraid of what's going to happen next there. You can see people in the chat room are also referencing it here in the screenshots. And then every response to this is, oh, we're going to need some real proof. This is nothing. This doesn't prove anything. And once this started flowing out there, though, Tom is running scared from all of this. He is absolutely terrified that more information will come out. And it did. And it just kept coming out and kept coming out. Group chats, DMs, and things were being leaked. Now, he's never owned up to this, but why would he need to? Again, why was he so fearful of myself and Salvo? Both, we just happened to ask him to pop off his top. What was so scary about that for him in that moment? It just so happens that this event, the turkey carving, was right around the same time as us asking him to take off his shirt. We didn't know, but it was in his head to be fearful.
Yeah.
It was same time, exact same time it was happening. Really, really fucking wild, crazy shit. Now, with Turkey Tom, and if this doesn't convince you, by the way, if this isn't enough for you, I don't know what to do. But a movement was started after this. I was starting a movement at the same time you were starting a movement, Salvo, and they kind of sort of crossed over each other. And I think we're at a sort of an apex here. We're sort of at an event horizon with this. I was overdoing this hashtag total sector death movement, starting that. You had started this total commentary death movement over here. And again, they're very related sort of fields. You hate these commentary people. These people shit on you, ruined your life in some ways. It's been leaked now. If you haven't seen the Keemstar files, this stuff's crazy, where Keemstar, who has connections at YouTube for a year, Twitter, YouTube, he was for a year getting you kicked off of platforms over and over, whether you did something or not, just calling up his friends and going, shut it down. Oy vey, shut it down. Keemstar of David here. Shut it down, please. Tell the people
Which
about
is like
that.
something that like I was obviously like speaking about. I'm like, Keemstar and them, they're getting me banned. Well, the leaks came out, and he got 15 Twitter accounts banned of mine and 2 YouTube accounts. Okay? So it's like, that kind of came after the fact of this total commentary death things, right? I started to just like make fun of them for a whole year, and then just 2 weeks ago, the leaks came out to kind of prove everything that I was kind of yelling about. And other than the act of deplatforming campaign, they were trying to set me up to get in jail in real life and like arrested. I mean, these people are like are sick.
Yeah, if you go to at Gunt News, you can see all of these leaks. I mean, they're all over Twitter. They're everywhere. But what was the plan? They were trying to like call the cops and say you were a pedo or something and get you arrested. Well, what was the idea?
So they discussed about 2 ways off the top of my bat to get me arrested. Well, at the beginning of this year, I sent Nicholas DeOrio a picture of my cock on email, right? I shoot him up an email, a picture of my penis, and discussed in the group chat was them looking up laws to see if it was illegal for someone to send an unsolicited dick pic, and that he would have pressed charges against me. This was extensive.
I would argue that it was not unsolicited. I think if you look at DeOrio, he looks hungry for cock.
Yeah.
I think in a court of law, and maybe this is why they didn't move on this, but I think in a court of law, you could have a lawyer make the argument that Nicholas DeOrio is sort of just visually asking for it.
Sure.
His
Italian.
face looks fuckable too. So
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's hungry. I have an Italian. I'm Italian. You said my wiener looks like an
olive. Yeah.
An olive. Okay, I know his fat ass Italian likes olives
Italians
too.
are greasy people. They love olive oil. It makes sense. By the way, Autism Forum says, does he drink the pea for medicinal purposes? Either a pea guy or coom guy for sure. You're a cum guy. We've been over this. You're definitely.
I would disagree. I would personally disagree that I'm a cum guy, but it's like we don't got to get caught up on it.
You're a mature cum guy.
I like to cum. I'm not a cum guy.
That's a cum guy. That is a cum. That's what a cum guy is. We're not saying you eat it.
Okay, but
maybe
you're a cum guy
little
too?
bit.
No.
Me?
No. Are you a cum guy?
No. No. I come maybe, and I don't even like that. I emit, let's call it. I get my grunch touched maybe every month once,
Okay.
and that's on me. I'm Volcel basically.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm a cum guy. Yeah. I'm a cum guy, sure. But anyways, that fucking group chat was filled with, deplatforming, flagging, doxing, which I don't really care about. They get mad at me because I doxed someone's phone number and he got no calls and no texts. I reached out to Verizon to fucking see the fucking activity after I doxed him. No text and no calls.
And this
No
is
text and no
also
calls.
Nicholas DeOrio, by the way, a guy who says it is morally correct to dox and harass Salvo. He's said this publicly multiple times. He says that it's okay to do it to your loved ones, all this stuff. By the way, Boss Nick says, Salvo is used to poo-poo. He changes Mike's Pampers.
Mike and I are not on speaking terms. We haven't been on speaking terms all year.
What happened? Why?
He hasn't talked to me.
I guess
since.
I guess he chose Keemstar. I for some reason think that Jewish people are Arabian.
Jesse, I would kind of appreciate it if you didn't talk about Mike that way, like while I'm on show. You feel free to talk about him in any other way, but I'm not comfortable with you talking about him while I'm on.
Well, he doesn't even talk to you. He doesn't like you.
Well, maybe next year. Maybe I'm on a year.
I guess you just didn't have enough followers for him.
Okay. No more.
Well, I don't see what's wrong with that. A snake doesn't wear a diaper. I've got a guy. He says he's got Fireball. He says he's uploading it right now, and that we are 27 minutes left on an upload, and he sent that a while ago, so we might actually have that before the end of the show. Okay, so you don't. So what you're saying is you don't change Mike's diapers for him?
No. I don't even think but I personally, Salvo Pancakes does not believe the whole diaper thing.
You thought you thought his best friend in real life, Sven, made
it was
that
a
up.
bit. No. They were. I saw their video where they explained it like it was. It was a bit.
You mean where they paid the Fiverr Mutahars to explain it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we did an expose on that, and
I haven't seen that.
Unfortunately, it wasn't a bit. But we'll drop that for now. We'll just drop it for now, guys. Just drop it.
It's like I don't understand how Mike can be cool with Sven after Sven did all that shit, but he can't be cool with Salvo Pancakes because of lies, rumors, and slander.
I guess Sven makes something Mike wants to be involved with or has connections he wants, and Salvo is on kick. I don't know. But
you think that's what it is? You think my stock went down so much this year? Mike David of Red Bar said, "I don't need him."
Is he still friends with Keemstar?
I would maybe guess that they might talk here and there.
Okay, well, that's all I'm saying. Listen, me personally, I never had a problem with Keemstar, but then I see all this crap he did to Salvo, a great guy that I know. And I think I could never, ever, have anything to do with a Keemstar ever, That's me personally, but I'm a different guy than Mike David. So, whatever. To each his own. That's not the point. Listen, this is Thanksgiving. It's about coming together. It's about talking about what we're thankful for. Salvo, let me tell you what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for, we started these movements, total commentary death, total sector death. The sector's dead, by the way. Our good friend, Ethan Ralph, fucking looking svelte. Have you seen thin Ethan?
Healthy.
Incredible. Glowing. Like a pregnant woman. And I don't mean the belly. No belly.
Beautiful trips. He's been on a new trip every week in Mexico. He's living a good life.
He's got a wonderful thing going for him right now. The sector is dead. Mr. Medicare refuses to die. He's so upset about this. Like, he's still trying to make I'm going to talk about the sector. We're going to do one more stream, everybody.
Give it up, Jim.
It's over, and you never were good. Commentary community in shambles. This Keemstar leak was insane. Here's what I'm thankful for. Very, very funny the way this was all leaked. Because, and we can all thank our good friend, Mr. Musk, for this. Elon Musk was behind this one. I lost my main account 5 years prior. And at Podawful on Twitter, I lost for 5 years. Musk comes aboard. I get it back. Then I lose it again for almost another year. Just got it back again recently. And I got it back because I see Salvo Pancakes was able to get his back. I thought, who knows? Maybe I should give it a shot here. Salvo, you got your account back after how long without?
My main was probably banned for like a year.
For 1 year, Salvo was gone. And in that 1 year, Salvo was friends with Keemstar. He was friends with all of these guys before until they snaked him. And
so I was in a group chat with all these people. Yeah.
You were privy to all this shit. In the exact same group chat that Salvo was formerly a member of, they are now weaponizing that group chat against Salvo. And actually, I was going to say at no point did they even think like, oh, let's get rid of Salvo's account from in here. So
that
just in case he ever shows up again somehow, magically, he doesn't see all of this. No, actually, it was brought up in the leaks. It was brought up that they should kick you out. And Keemstar said, don't bother.
He ignored it.
He ignored it.
No.
How amazing is that?
It was 7 days. It was a week before the leaks came out. Someone warned him again 7 days prior. Hey, there's a Salvo account in here. We should probably kick it. And Keemstar doesn't say anything to it.
So you get your account back. You can see were you just sitting there logging everything, like screen?
Dude.
How fun was that? How fucking fun was that?
I get my account back, which is like, okay, good. And then I log in, I go, wait a minute. If I'm still in this fucking group chat? And like, it was like too good to be true at first. I'm like, what? And then I click into it and they're sending messages in real time about like some bullshit. So I go, holy fuck, I'm in this group message. I know I probably, like at the time, I assumed I had 10 minutes, right?
Right.
So I start screen recording the entire group chat. And I a whole year's worth. I screen recorded an entire year's worth of conversations. And that's like, I can't even think of like a better feeling than me going through that group chat. Like in my life, that was one of like the moments, and I'm not like really kidding. It's like such a giddy, euphoric sort of feeling when you go, oh my God, I have their entire fucking group chat at my fingertips. So I screen record for 3 hours. I screen record the entire group chat for 3 hours. And I get all of it. And I'm seeing the craziest shit. I'm seeing like this, like, oh, ban him, flag him, flag him. And then like I'm seeing like all their little bitchy gossip about like all the other like YouTubers, like a bunch of fucking like middle-aged bored women. It was awesome. Yeah. So I get unbanned. I see that whole group chat and then I record the entire thing.
That's amazing. I've been in situations like that before. I know how giddy you must have been. in that moment. It's like
heart pounding.
Of course, because you're thinking there's only seconds left. They're going to figure it out. They can see me. Like you feel like they can see you right then. They're like, oh no,
How the fuck don't they notice?
How did
they
you
notice?
Here's my thing though. How did you stop yourself from saying something in there?
Dude. Yes. No, I know. Like as soon as I got like into that group message, I wanted to say something right away, like before like I even screen recorded everything. But I'm like, hold on. I gotta screen record something. So like I did the whole year, but man, while I'm screen recording the whole thing, I'm just looking forward to saying something. Like that's what I'm like now like looking forward to the most is just like, what am I gonna say?
Did you ever? Did you ever get the chance? Did you ever like throw something in there? What happened? What happened?
I screen recorded the whole thing. I double, triple checked, and then I typed like in the group message, "Hey, good to be back." I caught up on the group chat or like something like that, and within like 3 seconds, I was kicked.
Wow, they must have been shitting their fucking pants at that point. Like that's crazy.
Well, I know that they are because like I went on a stream, and DeOrio came on, and we talked for like 3 minutes after the fact.
Oh, really?
DeOrio tells me that Keemstar called him immediately after I typed in that group chat, called him up screaming and yelling to Nick, I swear to God, saying, we're fucked, we're fucked, we're fucked, we're fucked. Which is so funny because the day after that, Keemstar calls me up. And keep in mind, I haven't talked to this motherfucker in a year.
And
he calls me up and got my cell phone.
You've said very bad things. You've leaked many pieces of his life. Like that must have been crazy awkward.
Yeah, so he calls me up and immediately, this is how he starts. He goes, good move on the group chat. I was laughing about that all day. I'm like, nah, it's not what I heard, Daniel. I heard you were screaming and yelling, bud.
Yeah.
Screaming and yelling. But yeah, he calls me up because of the group chat leaks, because he knows that like that's could possibly get him in like some sort of like trouble. And it was awesome to see him fucking squirm around like a little fucking cockroach and all that stuff. But yeah, dude, it was beautiful. It was so beautiful to get into that. A whole year, a year-long fucking storyline with Turkey Tom, right? Which we haven't like really gotten into that, like truthfully, right? Kind of. But yeah, it was an amazing feeling. It was the highlight of my year. I'm not afraid to admit that.
It is. I mean, that's one of those moments especially when you've been kicked, especially when you have been pushed down. That's one of those moments where you're like, oh, it was all, not only was it worth it, I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Yes,
like it feels so good. Yeah, no, I know.
Yes,
I
and
know.
to be right, like also because like I've been yelling about it. I'm like, he's clearly banning me. And everyone's like, oh, you're crazy. You're crazy.
Like
There's
he
no
even,
proof.
like he even thinks about you.
Yes, I heard that one. Dude, you're irrelevant. Okay, bro. It was the fucking like amazing. It was an amazing feeling. And people are like, well, like, what do you want to get out of like leaking this group chat? I'm like, I've gotten like enough out of it, right? It's like I don't need anything to happen, but like posting this shit out there is more than enough. I would like them to be kicked and killed and things like that.
Sure, yeah. In real life, in reality.
Of course.
Yeah, IRL.
Of course.
Of course. So I had to stop you for a second. Am I crazy? Did I hear a goon alarm go off in the background a minute ago? You don't have a low battery smoke detector going
Don't
off.
fucking op me right now.
I'm not.
Fucking op me, bro. Motherfucker.
I swear to God, I don't know if I was the only
No.
one who
I
heard
prepped for this. I fucking prepped for this. I prepped.
You did?
Yep. I took the whole fucking smoke alarm off. Just in case.
That might be why it's doing. I mean,
no, motherfucker. No, the smoke alarm is right here. I took that shit off.
All right, hang on. Hold it up. Just hold it on camera, and we're gonna wait 29 seconds. Here we go.
Dude, everybody. I go. This thing has never beeped in my entire life. I cannot be on Podawful and have this beep, so I ripped it off the wall.
Okay, for 29 seconds, we're just gonna wait. It's really dirty, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Show me your hands. No. Show your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your fucking hands up.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Thank you.
You're clear.
Thank you.
You're clear. All
Thank
right.
you.
That's really nice of you to think of that too ahead of time. But that also makes me think that maybe you did have a low battery at some point, and
No.
well,
no.
I mean, it seems like everybody's saying chirp in the chat. I don't know if I was the only one who heard it. I swear I heard a chirp, but whatever.
Well, I proved that like it wasn't even plugged in.
What are you thankful for on this internet Thanksgiving?
Oh, on this internet Thanksgiving? Fuck, dude. I'm really thankful that like there's a cool new podcast, the Lolcow podcast.
Yeah.
Dude, that is so sick.
Wow,
that's so fun. That's a great podcast.
You know what? It's finally time for a Lolcow based podcast to exist.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely the year for it. It's been, I mean, people have been dying to hear about Boogie and wings. I am also very thankful for it. So let's wrap this up on the Turkey Tom subject here for a second and say we started these movements. Now, I don't know. Do you feel like the total commentary death has happened yet?
Oh, dude, I think it's really dead.
You think it's dead?
Like truthfully, right? It's like you can say the sector's dead and like be honest with it. I agree.
Yeah.
Commentary is fucking dead, man. It's like one, all those people don't even like really do anything. So that's why like it's hard to even cover them like at this point because like they don't stream. They really just tweet. They really just like fucking tweet. I think it's dead. I think it's fucking dead.
Now, I'll say this though, the Lolcow live podcast that we're about to cover here in a second, they've got, I mean, their numbers are pretty good. I mean, they've got 19.4 thousand subscribers. Famous Keemstar's podcast, less than 20,000 subscribers. They've got 186,000 views on their first episode. I mean, that doesn't sound that dead.
Well, here's the thing, right? Sure, like it doesn't sound dead, but it's like Keemstar like rivals like Ethan Klein, and it's like, dude, you're Keemstar. Like, why are you bragging? He's posting like graphics, like, oh, the podcast got 100,000 views. It's like, dude, you're Keemstar. You really shouldn't be like strutting 100,000 views. Yeah, it's okay. They're good numbers. Fine, they're good numbers. I will say this: the first 2 episodes of the podcast, they should be thanking me for. It revolves around the leaks and what they said about Boogie and the Salvo pancakes leaks. So even that.
Well, yeah. I want to ask you all about this. Do you have time? I mean, can we cover it, or should I just? Do you need to go?
I don't need to go. You
okay.
kicking me off?
Okay, great. No, I don't. I'm not trying to kick you off at all. You just told me beforehand that you were had some limited time. Listen, I want to cover the Lolcow podcast. We're going to go into leftovers here. We're going to enjoy some leftover because these are truly the fucking leftovers of the internet. This Lolcow live podcast. It's disgusting. I've got a lot of takes about it. I'm sure you do too. But to wrap up the Tom segment here for just a second, in your chat room, you were talking about the Turkey Tom stuff. In your chat room, I went in there. And, you know, again, I barely know the guy. I barely know anything that's happening. I see that a man has carved himself over a girl that cucked him. Over a girl that cucked him with a pedophile. This cannot be stressed enough. The story here is famous YouTuber, who is not a YouTuber, Turkey Tom, was cucked by a woman, by a pedophile, and then offered himself up as sacrifice to the Kai gods using knifery, okay?
And this is true. We're not even just memeing.
This is 100% true. And by the way, okay, if we're lying, sue us. Sue Salvo Pancakes. If this is a lie, take him to court. Sue him for everything you think he might be worth. His dad was just there. Everything his dad might be worth. Sue him. I dare you. And we'll see what happens in Discovery. But I'm going to say this. I was in the chat room and I said a simple phrase. I said, carve that turkey. I think it was just on the tip of everybody's fingertips, on the tip of your tongue. Everybody was thinking it. I happened to type. I said, carve that turkey. A movement started. People in your chat room, people on Twitter, people out there in the internet, they all started saying it. Carve that turkey. Well, for this Thanksgiving, what we're going to ask you to do here is we want you to go to Twitter. What is his Twitter handle? @anonbird or something like that?
I think it is. I think it's at a non-bird.
Okay,
Yeah.
a non-bird, because I guess maybe it was kicked off of Twitter at some point or something. But ANONBIRD at a non-bird. And I just want you to send him a simple message, a nice Thanksgiving greeting. And he'll know what you meant, and he'll know who sent you. You won't even have to say, you don't need to say Salvo. You don't need to say Podawful. You just need to say, carve that turkey. Okay? We need you to do this, guys, because, again, he hasn't heard enough about the haircut. He hasn't heard enough about the carving. He hasn't heard enough about, frankly, his stupid underbite. You could say any of these things, but the carve that turkey is the most important. So when we come back, we'll be back in just a second. We're going to cover Lolcow Live. See you in a second.
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. Podawful.pizza. Pizza. Podawful.pizza. Pizza.
All right, we are back, and let's get into it. The Lolcow Live podcast, they've been putting out, I don't know where we should even start. I mean, should we just play the first episode? They've been putting out these clips. There's some, like, really stupid shit. They're doing shorts. You know, they're going full force on this one, Salvo. They really want to try to make this a thing. And, yeah, I mean, again, they've got tons of comments on their videos. People seem like they're interested. You know, I left a comment on the first episode. I said, can't wait to expose the sick things going on behind the scenes of this show.
Yeah, dude, and it's like, what more can they really even talk about like Boogie and about Wings, about like how miserable their lives are? It's like, what is actually gonna like?
Well, I mean, this is what I was thinking. I put out a tweet about this. Somebody, this guy, I don't know who this guy is. I know that he's in your communities, like you guys in the commentary area know this guy, a guy named Blow Blacks.
Yes, autistic, an actual admitted autistic person.
Yeah, he actually will go into public and tell people that he is fully AU gold. Now, I don't know who Blow Blacks is. Does he do YouTube? What is he? Or is he just a Twitter?
So his YouTube videos, get this. He reads tweets. So it's like if there's beefs happening between like YouTubers on Twitter, he'll read their tweet exchange.
Okay. Yes. Okay, great. So Blow Blacks put out this thing. It says Boogie2988 begs Keemstar for forgiveness after getting screamed at in DMs. Full video linked below. Now, I don't know if he was the first guy to post it. Do you know where this first came from? You know what I'm about to play here, right?
Yeah, so I think you might be playing the second one, like in that thread.
Okay. Well, that's fine. It doesn't matter because this video. All right, yeah, let's just play it. You'll see what I'm talking about.
I need you to fuck off. Like, seriously.
This is Keemstar. This is supposedly a leaked DM between Keemstar and Boogie.
Seriously, fuck off. I need you to get on your fucking hands and knees, have your girlfriend fucking film you and say, I'm sorry, Keemstar. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm sorry, fucking Tommy C, Nicholas DeOrio, Muta, fucking Tom, everybody that's even fucking cared about the Lolcow podcast. I'm such a selfish attention fucking retard that I want to.
By the way, they keep I've noticed this in all of these clips and the podcast. Some of them keep calling him Muta. Is it mute? Is it like mutant? I thought it was Muta.
It is. Keemstar calls him Muta.
Okay. All right.
Actually.
Yeah. He might think his name is Mutant. We might need to look into this.
attention. I want to be in conversation so bad that I gave.
Wow, I mean, this sounds like a bad breakup or something. I mean, this is very dramatic.
Selfish,
very emotional.
Yeah.
Fucking retard.
You would almost say that the Lolcow here is actually not Boogie in a way.
People are saying that. I would say that.
Yeah.
Want attention. I want to be in conversation so bad that I gave the entire storyline of what's been happening on episode 1.
Storyline, by the way. This is a key phrase. I need you to remember the phrase storyline. That's very important here.
To fucking Review Tech USA.
And you don't need to know the details, okay? The details don't matter. We're looking at a big picture here. The big picture is very important.
Because I'm so thirsty to talk to someone. I'm that big of a fuck.
I mean, okay, this is like you're in DMs. You could just let go. Oh, you don't have anything to say anymore? Just let go of the button. You can just go.
And it's like I've seen Keemstar in real life, like person to person, walk around his house and yell in voice messages, just like this. Two people.
I mean, listen, I think he really does do this to some degree, but, well, you'll see.
Fucking loser. Make that video, you piece of shit.
Okay. And so here we've got Boogie makes a video for Keemstar to get back in his good graces. Here's Boogie on his hands and waddle begging.
I'm sorry, Tommy C. I'm sorry, Daddy Keemstar. I'm sorry.
And I bet we must be the 15 millionth people to cover this at this point. So I want to apologize if you think bad things about me right now. I hate the idea of there must be like a grease on the fucking lens of my camera right now in your mind's eye. It must look so disgusting that I even have a public domain Lolcow on this TV back. I've never talked about Boogie or any of these fucking people before, but there's a reason. This is beneath me, but there's a reason for this.
Sorry, Nicholas DeFiorio. I don't know how to pronounce him.
He doesn't even know Nicholas DeOrio's name. Nicholas double stuff DeOrios.
I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm fucking sorry. It was fucking stupid of me to go on Rich's fucking show. And
Who's Jordy?
That's Wings.
Oh, okay. See, that's how little I know about these people. I literally didn't know who that was.
Away the fucking storyline. I'm a fucking attention hog piece of shit. It was fucking.
His girlfriend presumably is filming this for him. I mean, I don't know. I can't even look at chat, right? I'm so nervous to look at my chat right now.
They're enjoying it. They're enjoying it.
But in what? That's what I'm nervous about. In what way are they enjoying it?
I think they're enjoying you, but like understand kind of like what's going on.
I hope everybody gets what's happening. I hope we're not laughing at this man.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm not nice. I don't like him or anything. Actually, I do. Wait, hang on a second. Actually,
I like him.
Actually, Salvo and I like him a lot.
I kind of like Boogie. He's a nice guy, and he's kind of being like taken advantage of.
He seems like people are trying to hurt him, and me personally, I wouldn't do that. Me as a millionaire, I wouldn't do that.
I mean, like messing around with Lolcows is kind of beneath us, right? Like mainstream, tier A. You know, it's like I see a Lolcow, tier A Lolcow. I'm trying to help him, like in a way.
I mean, do I even think Boogie is a Lolcow? I don't know. We'll find out.
Stupid. I should have left the moment Muta came on. I'm fucking stupid, and I'm fucking sorry. I understand your decision. I'll hand over any passwords you need, wherever you want. Sorry.
Wow, he's going to hand over the password, which, like, password to what? Your account? You're going to give it to him? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so now this is what I tweeted out about this. I quote tweeted Below Blacks, and I said, remember how 7 years ago all pranks by YouTubers were fake? Remember Joey Salads? You know, hey, look at me. I'm a big Italian scientist. What if God was Italian? What happens if you poke a Mexican with a fork? Does he die? I don't know. What happens if I run up to a black guy and scream Moulignan in his ear? And it was everybody was in on it. You know, Joey Salad. Who were some of the other ones? Like the Brad.
Fousey Tube was like one of these pranksters.
The Bradberries. I recall those guys. They all and I hate, as a guy who's into pranks, as a guy who has pulled off some really actually incredible pranks. I hated that. It sucked to live in the world of YouTuber pranks because they were all fake. Every single one was fake. So then I'm not a YouTuber. You can see Podawful on YouTube by accident. It accidentally shows up on YouTube. I don't know how else to send it to you other than DLive right now. So I'm not a YouTuber. So people would come to my YouTube channel and they would think, oh, well, this is the same thing. And then I would hear about how these elaborate fucking real pranks that I pulled off, where we never even revealed the joke to the guy. The guy now lives in a new reality we've created for him and has never left it. These amazing fucking things. I would have people in my chat go, or in my comments saying, this is fake. This is bullshit. So I hate this. I really hate this. But every YouTuber's prank back then was fake. Now, Lolcow milking is fake. Keemstar is the Joey Salads of cow farming. Okay? This is what we're dealing with. This video is fake. Number one, how did it... This isn't part of the Keemstar leaks. You know, it's not like this leaked from the same DM chain that Salvo got. And by the way, you wouldn't even leak this, I'm sure, if you had access to it. Like, what is the point of this? This is like when a musician leaks their next hit single. It comes out 2 weeks early to get you excited about the album. This is fake.
Yes, it is fake.
Now Boogie, listen, I don't think Boogie's a lolcow at this point. I think at a certain point, at a certain level of intelligence, and by the way, this will become very clear about Wings of Redemption soon. These are guys that I've never followed. And also, well, you'll see it in a second. I've never followed any of these people, so I don't really know their lore, their history. I'm aware of them. I know other people cover them. I know, I've got the basic idea of it, but I've never been interested in any of this shit. I know that Wings of Redemption has been a really, crazy character in the past. I know that Boogie has had really crazy moments. I also know that Boogie's first fucking hits on YouTube were him pretending to be crazy. Right? Yeah. Like, am I retarded? Is that not how it went down? Did he not used to pretend to be like way more overly? He literally had a character name, right?
Yeah.
And that's how little I know. I didn't even know to say that. I'm vaguely aware of this shit. After 20 years of being the lolcow online, you're playing into it. Certain lolcows now literally are making bank off of being the lolcow, off of like pretending that they don't understand fucking basics of reality. Some of them, it's true. Some of them really do not get, they are literal retards, Boogie's not retarded. He wants you to believe he's retarded. He wants you to believe he's retarded so that he has no responsibilities and will never have to lose weight. And so that he can keep, dating the fucking ghost of an Irish girl who fell off of a cliff or whatever the fuck that is. I don't know why she can only be filmed from above. She's hiding. So there's something here that she's hiding, and we do need to look into that. I don't know what it is. Boogie is playing along. And
can we dox her? Can we dox Boogie's girlfriend, please?
I would love that, actually. Did they not do that in that? I didn't watch that documentary, but did they not do that in that documentary?
I need to know like her name and like her school.
Yeah.
Things like that.
I would love that. And we will actually be doxing everybody we talk about here on this episode. Okay, here's how you know Boogie and Wings and this other guy, Tommy C. I feel like we need the setup for this.
Dude, Tommy C.
I don't know anything about. I've talked to him. Like I went on.
You had a run-in with him.
Yeah, I had a run-in with him and didn't know anything about him. He thought I was you for a second, Salvo.
Yeah, he did.
Actually, you know what? Let's treat the people to, ladies and gentlemen, it's the one, the only, Big Board.
Whoa.
Let's just get a little bit of the intro of Lolcow Live going here so that people know what we're dealing with, because I don't even know how to introduce these people. I know nothing about this.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name.
Yikes. You just instantly laugh. This guy used to be your friend. You hung out with him.
Name is Keemstar, and I had a dream.
No,
I had a dream.
You don't say.
Of getting DSP, Wings of Redemption, and Boogie 2988 on a podcast, the Lolcow Podcast.
Spoilers. DSP, the only real Lolcow, did not wind up on this fucking podcast. You want to know how you know who a real Lolcow is? A real Lolcow won't put themselves on a podcast called the Lolcow Podcast. A Lolcow doesn't know they're a Lolcow. When you tell them they're a Lolcow, they refuse. DSP, I know enough about him to know, real Lolcow.
The entire internet loved this idea, except for there was a
The
huge...
entire internet. That's a crazy claim. The entire internet. I spoke to everybody. They got back to me. Salvo, you won't believe it. I talked to Greg. I talked to Ellen. I talked to Mary Sue. And every single one of them said, we need to see these washed up YouTubers eat shit while Keemstar wrangles it. Now, I don't know about you. I mean, I followed their YouTube, their Twitter account pretty early on when this was all announced. I was watching this. I'm sure you were too.
Yeah.
And it took a while for this show to come out, and apparently it's because DSP sort of canceled on them. The story that happens here is kind of insane because basically Keemstar just lied. He didn't actually ask any of these people if they would be a part of this show. Did you see that?
I kind of heard that, but I'm wondering like if it's similar to what I kind of like already knew. So like my knowledge is Keemstar kind of just like announced the idea of the podcast.
Right. Well, he made the Twitter for it at the same time. I mean, there was a Twitter and a YouTube channel for it.
Yeah, right. He announced it like not really asking like any of them like if it would be a part of it. And they kind of all defaulted to be in the podcast. Except DSP.
Except for DSP, who is an actual Lolcow. So, yeah, insane thing. And by the way, this Twitter account for it. Okay, here's another thing. Why is it called Lolcow Live? I don't even know where to start. There's so much fucking shit happening here. This is not a live podcast.
I can explain the live.
This is not, it's called Lolcow Live. He keeps calling it the Lolcow Podcast, which, by the way, worst name ever for a podcast. Too generic. So I guess he realized that at some point, called it Lolcow Live.
I can explain.
Edited. It's not live.
I can explain that.
Please,
so get this, right?
Please.
So they had, the podcast was going to be called Lolcow Pod. Except for some reason, in their first like infancies, some guy who was friends with Boogie took all the social media accounts for Lolcow Podcast. Took them all. He was a friend of Boogie's. He took every single one of them. So that's literally the only reason why now it's called Lolcow Live.
Okay. All right. Well, then I get. But like, you could have. It's not like they were. It's not like live is the only word they had to choose from. They could have called it, Lolcow Now or the Keemstar Lolcow. I mean, there's a million fucking things that it could have been. The one thing it shouldn't be is live. It is, and by the way, it's edited in a way like my audience won't understand this. It's edited like a YouTuber show, like it's jump cuts. They bleep out every single curse word. There's little like a little text on screen, like from the editor, where they're like, tee. Is like the gayest shit you've ever seen. Anybody who likes Podawful would hate this shit. I'm sure anybody like Salvo would hate it. Their Twitter account, by the way, this is the biggest fucking thing. The whole internet was clamoring for it. Their Twitter account has 3,800 followers, which is less than me, Podawful, Jesse. Hi, greatest guy. Their YouTube account did not have any subscribers except for me and Salvo until the day that this was released. These are supposed
to... It had 300 subscribers.
There are 7 big names. And if you include DSP, who everyone thought was going to be on it, 8 big names attached to this show, supposedly big names, attached to this show, and they couldn't get any subscribe. Now, I don't know what you think about this. I think for sure subscribers were bought to get the numbers to look big, to make it look like a hit. That's why they're showing the numbers on Twitter all the time. I think views were bought for that first one to get it into the algorithm. Now, you worked with Keemstar. Maybe you know this, maybe you don't. I don't know. And of course, again, he's got contacts at YouTube. He's got some pull there to some degree. But you guys had a show together. It was a pretty big hit. Weirdly, it's called the Keemstar Show. It seems to be a hit because of some unknown guy called Salvo Pancakes. Don't know how that happens, but it was true. Was there, for the Keemstar Show, were there any bought views, at least at the beginning, bought subscribers, any of that kind of stuff?
So I'll be completely honest. There was not. However, I'm about 90% sure, based on what I heard, after I left, Keemstar tried to do the show with Brantley. Failed.
Oof.
He tried having another co-host named Pack God, and those two episodes had a weirdly, really big audience. And I did hear that they're most likely 90% certainty that there was some sort of botting on the numbers.
Okay, so you don't know. I mean, would you say?
I don't know.
Would you say that there's a possibility that without your knowledge or consent that he could have bought stuff? Have you? I
can say there's a possibility.
Has he ever discussed buying anything like that at all in any project with you?
Nope.
Okay, interesting stuff. Now,
I'm honest.
To me, it looks rigged to some degree. To some degree, it looks rigged because you don't just out of nowhere it all. And by the way, this thing is only promoted on Twitter. And it's promoted through this Twitter that has no followers. Obviously, it's also promoted by the Drama Alert account, which is big, and Keemstar's account, which is big, but everyone hates him on it. Every single comment he gets on the Keemstar account is, "You fell off." So, okay, now you can see why we're dealing with leftovers here. These are the leftovers of a YouTube bygone era, okay? And as much as they're trying to drag Turkey Tom into this to get some fresh blood in, as much as they are dragging along the beached whale of a corpse that is Nicholas DeOrio, who's had a dead channel now for 2 years or something. I don't know.
He hasn't uploaded. Yeah, 2 years.
He hasn't uploaded. You know, that's supposed to be their young blood. That's supposed to be the way that they get some views. I don't know. It seems fishy.
Huge problem. DSP. Roll it.
I have no idea what
Yeah.
Speaking of, I have not.
Yeah, the huge problem is that he didn't ask this guy if he wanted to be a part of. Like, he's acting like it's DSP. Like, this is crazy. Okay, fuck. I mean, do I even have to say this? Like, your way of acting like DSP is this giant lolcow, and he is. But your way of doing that is acting like it's his fault that you didn't ask him if he wants to be a part of your show. You decided that he's part of your show, and when he said no thank you, which, by the way, adoy, when he said no thank you, you were like, fuck you. You're ruining everything, and you are bad. This just proves it. Like, if you're even offering him riches, let's say you're saying like, oh, we're going to make so much money off of this, and he's like, no. That kind of means you suck, dude. Like, I don't. Yeah. To me, that's the lolcow. I don't know, Keem.
Spoken with Keem about being on any podcast ever, nor will I. There is no lolcow cast. Period.
There's a history with Keemstar where, you know, over the years, this guy's a horrible reputation on YouTube. He had been pretty nasty to me.
DSP looks awesome, like in these clips, by the way.
Yeah, yes, he does not look like the bad guy. And as a guy who doesn't know that much, here's what I know about him. I hear DSP or Darkside Phil. I know that is a lolcow. The end. Sometimes I forget that this is him. By the way, I was watching this at one point, like getting ready for this episode. I forgot and thought this was Tommy C. That's how
they look like.
They look exactly the same, and it's a very easy mistake to make. So I don't know the fucking difference. To me, this is a normal guy. Sorry, the internet at large. Sorry, the whole internet who was ready for this podcast to happen. But I thought he was the good guy here.
few times, tweets and things like that. So we have a little bit of bad blood there.
The whole idea of me, him, and Wings being on a podcast that was going to have Keemstar's involvement, and I guess Boogie still has some resentment there where he's upset. I cost him and Wings $50,000.
I'd rather be miserable. I'd rather sit in a corner and cry all over myself for a living, which also cost me a $50K payday, which also cost Wings a $50K payday. So he screwed everybody over.
I don't like Keemstar. I don't like the content he puts out, nor do I like what
This is the beginning of the Keemstar podcast. Keemstar's gay. I never wanted to work with him. He stinks. He's a
guy who's not
retard.
even on the podcast. Like, he is no part of the
show. So this is the part. Now, that was spoilers, guys. Keemstar, who I thought like this was finally me being able to talk about Keemstar. Keemstar isn't in this podcast. He's here at this beginning part. He's here in this edited part. He's not a host of the show. He's not in the next episode at all. His entire contribution to this seems to be being part of a group DM. I don't know what he's doing. Like, what is his job on this fucking podcast? Seriously.
Yeah. No, it's like literally like putting them in a group chat. Like he does nothing.
He doesn't host the show. This is the guy who for years hosted Drama Alert. You would think the perfect segue from Drama Alert into podcasting would be have that guy moderating between lolcows or drama people or commentary people. No, he's like, I'm just going to stay over here. Why is that? It's because, say it with me, everyone who follows Keemstar, you fell off. He doesn't. He knows he's poisoned the brand. Like, he's showing his face here at the beginning because it's his thing. He's vain. And he knows that on YouTube, he still has a little bit of pull. He needs to show somebody well-known at the beginning of this. But after this, he wants to disappear into the shadows. He wants to be the man behind the curtain entirely.
Stands for
well, he says he's executive producing it, by the way.
What does that mean? Like, I think that means he bought the lolcows their cameras. I think that's all. Like for the poor people who are part of this, he gave them good equipment, and then that's it. Yeah. Which, by the way, like Boogie's not poor. Boogie's rich. Okay, like I know he likes to say he's got no money, he spends it all on hookers and blah blah blah. Boogie's fine. He's got money. He lives in a nice house. He's got the money. Keemstar didn't need to buy him anything. Maybe Wings, maybe DSP. I don't know enough about them. But Boogie didn't need this help. He still did it anyway. Yeah, just to be the EP. He wants to put this on his IMDb.
Person, I think that he's kind of a despicable person. I would never do business with this man.
I would never work at Keemstar. Da, 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 da. So it didn't look like this show was ever gonna.
Got him.
I thought you were doing that.
Slam. Got him. Boom. Slam dunk.
Happen. However,
burn.
I found out that behind the.
What is this new thing he's doing where his camera's attached somewhere to his microphone stand? He's like holding a Shure SM7B. It's this microphone, which you don't hold by hand. That's crazy. That's not a stage mic. And he's like, got the kid. This is a new thing he does now. And it just looks, I feel like I'm getting sick, especially on this big fucking screen here.
The scenes, DSP and his buddy were working with Wings of Redemption and Boogie to do this show without me.
We have been having this.
A lolcow content cucked you. That's that's a move I would pull on Mersh or something. That's crazy. Don't admit that. So, and by the way, of course they did. You're a middleman. What were you doing? Like, you're not necessary. They could do it without you. Look, he's got a camera. He has all the equipment right here already. It already happened. So that's incredible. This is what you really need to understand. DSP fleeced Keemstar. The headline of this show isn't, oh, look at the lolcows, ha ha ha, we're the farmers, we got them. It's the lolcow almost got me. Keemstar had to scream at Boogie and the other guy in order to get them to even still do his version of it. They were going to team up together. And by the way, if that happened, you'd be watching that. Keemstar would have tried to pull together any other person he could to do it, and you wouldn't be watching it. It would be fucking stumbling out of the gate at that point. That's incredible.
discussions behind the scenes.
There's no greater example of posting your own L than this.
About possibly starting our own podcast, Boogie, Wings, and me, okay? Here's the truth of the matter from my perspective. I had been talking to Boogie about this, last year, saying, I don't want to do anything with Keem, but if you want to do something with me, just you and me, we could have a conversation. We could do our own show. We could just interview each other just for the benefit of each other's channels, whatever you would want to do.
So I called Boogie. I called Wing.
So I panicked because a Lolcow is stealing my idea and about to steal my last chance at being relevant on the internet.
We immediately kicked DSP off the show, but we needed a replacement. That's why
you didn't kick him off. He never agreed. He was never on the show. You can't. That's like the opposite of the you can't fire me, I quit. It's like you can't hire me. I never joined. What? I mean,
we grabbed the legendary Tommy C. Roll.
Legendary.
Who? Sorry, what? Oh, DSP, Tommy C. We all know exactly who. Now you know this Tommy C guy, Sal. I mean, explain to me who Tommy C is. I don't know.
Yeah, so Tommy C is one of these commentary streamers that stream maybe like 3 times a week. He averages now 150 to 200 viewers, right?
Right.
People only know who he is because he was on an older Keemstar podcast called Baited Podcast. Again, like these commentary people talk about Baited Podcast. I'm like,
Right.
I don't.
And
I
that
don't
was
even,
a podcast where they would jack off together, or
that was a podcast with, it was Keemstar, Tommy C, and like that Colossal's Crazy Clown back in like 2016. So he was from that.
Jesus Christ.
So he was from that, and now he is a commentary streamer that streams 100 to 200 people. An ex Keemstar sort of boogie in a way.
Okay.
True.
Okay.
Yourself, you're a fucking liar. You're a piece of.
This is Tommy C.
You're not a journalist. You don't give a. You're a clout chasing, just another YouTuber. You're no different than anybody else. You don't give a rat's ass, and you can suck my.
So everything was set except.
He almost said the D word. Okay, so is Tommy C considered then already a Lolcow?
See, that's what I'm confused about. I think Keemstar is saying that, but when Tommy C talks about it, no, he's the host with the 2 other Lolcows.
Okay, because that's not the way they're about to introduce all of this stuff. They're about to explain the format of this show, so this is important.
In our Lolcow podcast group chat, there was a random person that nobody seemed to know. He came from DSP, and this guy went and created all the Lolcow podcast socials, and none of us had access.
Another good move. Like that's a funny
smart,
move.
Smart, very funny.
Account.
Yeah, that's what you do to a Lolcow.
Right.
Let's do it.
That, like, Chris Chan had that happen to him, I want to say 1 million times.
The pickle man tricked me again. This has all been a trick. You have been trolled.
Keem has no idea who the this guy is, and he's been producing the show for 3 months.
Pretty much.
So we kicked that guy out. We made it.
Wow, great clip.
A new group. We made socials across the internet called Lolcow Live, and we have
again not live. You will never tune into this live. You can see how not live this is.
Our cows, Tommy C, Wings.
In fact, I would like people to go to this video and leave a comment saying, "Is this live?" Go subscribe to Lolcow. I want to get these guys' subscriber numbers up. Okay. Subscribe to Lolcow Live. We'll be paying attention to this.
Why not do it live too?
Why? Yeah,
right?
Why not?
Like, I feel like if you want to like milk Lolcows, shouldn't you do it live?
Live is the best way.
Yeah.
Redemption, Boogie 2988, but we also have our farmers.
Look at him using the old Boogie picture too. Like, remember when he was a Lolcow? Remember when he was something you wanted to see? So this is the thing. You've got the cows section here. Tommy C is on it. Now you've got the farmers section.
Ladies and gentlemen, Muta, Some Ordinary Gamers, Turkey Tom, Nicholas DeOrio.
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Not only are Turkey Tom and Nicholas DeOrio some of the biggest lolcows on the internet right now, like modern day, they're rising in the ranks of lolcowdom. You're watching it happen right here. Mutahar is nothing. He's just nothing. This is less than nothing. This is the guy who's calling your grandma to scam her. He's asking for her to buy a Target gift card for her. This is not a farmer, a lolcow. When has he ever done anything? Let me be clear. Not a prank, not made fun of anything. What is his job? Like, I have seen a couple of his videos. They'll pop up randomly. He's basically the same as, what's that little Brooklyn guy who hates Apple and he like repairs Apple products, and he's like, yo, hey, everybody. He's always sitting in a giant chair. He's like really tiny. He's a little shrimp. And he's got this giant recliner. He's like, hey, everybody, welcome back. Apple fucked up again. They're not letting me repair I can't remember his name. The point is, I see him cover the same shit as that guy. I always thought this was like a tech support Indian. I'm not making a joke. I really thought that's what he was. Some ordinary stinky gamers, they're saying in the chat room. Rossman. Yeah, Rossman. You ever heard of Rossman, Salvo?
Never.
There's this guy, Rossman. He's a little tiny guy. Him and Muta, same guys. As far as I can tell, I don't know. What is he like? I saw him talk about the disappearance of a woman one time. He doesn't seem to have a topic. He just talks about whatever's trending at the time.
Yeah. He just talks about like whatever like Twitter's talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever's trending, that's what he talks about. A farmer? Are you insane? I don't think he knew who these guys were before this podcast. I don't think he's ever heard of any of this. I don't know how Keemstar managed to convince him to do this. Now, Nicholas DeOrio, that's the easiest. You didn't have to ask. Nicholas DeOrio was already there. Like, he was like, yes, Daddy Keem, I'll be right there. He was already lapping it up, Turkey Tom, he'll do anything to stay good with the guys he thinks are bigger than him. So that's an easy get. But yeah, so Tommy C thinks he's not a lolcow. Well, there he is. There he is right there in the fucking list. So I don't know. I don't know who to believe on this one. Let's keep watching it.
They're the B team. We got the A team with the cows, the B team with the farmers. This whole show is something that you have never seen before on a podcast.
Because it makes no fucking sense and is bad. And by the way, like, I understand. All right, if they had the right people, this sounds like a good idea. But wait until you see how they execute it. It makes no sense. If you had a diagram for how you should do a show that includes like people to make fun of and the people who make fun of them, you could never cut it up enough and repaste it enough to make it work the way they ended up making this work.
I don't even understand, because like the farmers to me are going to be the ones that try to quote unquote milk the lolcows,
right?
But they're not even on the show together.
Okay, yes, exactly. So this is the craziest part. Episode 1 of Lolcow Live is just the lolcows. Episode 2 of Lolcow Live, which again is called Lolcow Live, is just the farmers.
Right.
Then episode 3. So episode 3 came out today. I went to the trouble. I did it so like just to save you the time. I went ahead and I found some clips from episode 3 as well here, and we'll do those. Episode 3, where you go, okay, this must be the one where finally everybody comes together. We're about to get our milk. Episode 3 is just the lolcows again. So it appears that the way this show works, and this hasn't, I don't know if they've cleared this up or not. They do a lolcow episode, they do a farmer episode, repeat, and never the twain shall meet. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. every single person involved in every single person over there is a lolcow. The guy who's running the show isn't on the show. And then all of these guys over here, not Salvo, all of the lolcows are no longer fucking lolcows. It's crazy. It's absolute fucking madness what's going on here. All brought to you from the twisted mind of one Mr. Daniel Keem. And I asked you this before the show. I had a reason to ask this. It was like a bit I was trying to do, but then it fell through. I asked Salvo, what ethnicity is Keemstar? I couldn't fucking figure it out. Like when you look at him, he looks like a Woolly Willy. His name is Keem, and you said he's Italian. Everybody was telling me he was Italian.
I don't buy it.
I don't buy it. What kind of Italian name is Keem?
Well, here's the thing, Jesse. He doesn't know. He's adopted. He doesn't know his parents. Like he doesn't know anything about his like other life. I think he just
so this
kind of defaulted as Italian.
This is a Lebanese raft baby or something. This is there's some sort of other thing going on. Keem? Yeah, I'm from the old family, the Keems. You know the famous Italian names that don't end in O or A. So by the way, we've got some chats here. I guess I have to read these because people don't know that I don't read these. Salvo looks nervous. He still talks to Mike, says Boss Nick. Detroit.
I can't even think of what Mike would think about me if he saw me here.
Well, this might be part of why he doesn't talk to you. Detroit Parking Authority says dummy took it down but didn't remove the battery about your smoke detector. That is kind of actually retarded in a way. Autism Forum says, wait, he's a coon guy and uses pancakes gifs. What's he putting on his pancakes?
Syrup, baby.
Why is your name Salvo? I got a bone to pick here. Why is your name Salvo Pancake? I always thought the pancakes part was gay.
Yeah, so I made my YouTube and my social medias when I was like 16. So
that's pretty gay for 16, actually, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even for 16, I wouldn't say that that's excusable in any way.
No, just the story.
You already have kind of a cool real name that you could just go by. Everybody knows it now. It's not like a dox.
Yeah.
But you have kind of a cool real name, which you could just go by. And then Salvo's I like Salvo. I like that. That works. And then the pancake. I think it's time to drop the pancakes.
Yeah.
You know, let's
drop it.
Let's drop it.
We're dropping it.
Are we dropping it, guys? Salvo?
Yeah, we're dropping the pancakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no more pancakes emojis in chat. We're never doing that again. Are you going to go to your social medias and change everything? And
I'll definitely make like a huge announcement about it and a big stink about it. Yeah.
Okay, great. Because it has really been bothering me for like a year or more.
Yeah.
And it's extremely upsetting. I thought you were, how do I put this? I thought you were like an Edwin guy.
Oh, we don't, no.
You know what I mean?
Like yeah. No. Yeah.
Like a guy who has full blown monkey AIDS.
Okay. No, yeah.
Okay, so we will be dropping the pancakes thing. Please don't use that anymore. It's just Salvo now.
I didn't mean it to do that too. Yeah.
Yeah, Waffins just threw a bunch of pancakes emojis in chat as a result.
Guys, don't do that. Don't do that.
It just makes you look gay. I mean, he just agreed it's gay, so
guys, do not do that.
It is bad. It is bad. But
stop.
Listen, if you guys listen, we don't discriminate the way you feel as a person. If you're sexually pancaked, whatever. But it looks like a lot of your people are very upset about this.
Well, they'll get spoken to.
This new development. Guys, please take Salvo at his word. This is serious stuff. I mean, this is really serious stuff. A man's name is kind of everything, you know?
Yeah, guys, this is kind of a big deal. I'm glad Jesse brought it up.
Yeah.
Because something that I've been wanting to do, actually. And he's not just like bullying me into it either.
Please treat him with respect at this tough time. I mean, he's going to have to go. Either he will have to go in and change all of his account names, or Boogie's friend we'll have to go in and change it all.
And it's finally happening. It's happening now.
We got to do this. We got to line it up again. And on 3.
Okay, now this
Keep an eye out for the cute, like, little edits too.
Yeah, there's cute edits. There's a lot of. Now we're not gonna watch the whole thing. I've got timestamps for you, but this part's important. Okay, watch this.
When I say the word 3, clap into your microphone. Can we all handle that?
Okay, so if you don't understand, the setup here is they're recording each of their tracks individually here. You do a clap to line it up. Classic audio trick, okay? But these guys, I mean, Tommy C's in charge because, again, he's not really a lolcow. They couldn't find a third. But
he's legendary.
He's legendary in the scene, and you've been waiting to see a podcast with. But here's what's going to happen, okay? They're going to try to clap. I can't even say it. They're going to try to clap, and they're not going to be able to do it at the same time because they're lolcow.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Boogie did it too soon because he's the dumbest of the lolcows.
Do it again. 1.
He's having to close his eyes to.
2, 3.
Okay. Now, here's the thing, and this is why this is retarded, and this is why this is fake. And I want you to remember that this is a fake fucking show. Okay? Everything about this is fake. They're playing into it. If you know you're on Lolcow Live, you know that you need to be the lolcow. Salvo.
Yeah.
On 3. So when I say 3, we're going to clap. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Now, Salvo did it after me, but he's not a retarded person, right? Let's try it one more time. Hang on. One more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's as if when you're talking to someone on the internet, there's a slight delay, and this could never work, ever. Now, the point of the clap is that on their end, in their recording, it will be at the right time as long as they hit it on 3, right? But to everybody else, it won't seem like that. That's for the editor to figure out, which is the whole point of the clap! That's the fucking point!
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
But this is to prove to you that these guys are gay and stupid, okay?
And, like, it kind of helps when the claps aren't all together like that.
Yeah, because then
it doesn't matter.
You can figure it out.
It doesn't matter.
And by the way, it's very easy to just record it all on one track with all the guys where you don't need the lolcows trying to figure out their own fucking audio setup. Look at this. I'm live. By the way, Lolcow Live. Hi, everybody. I'm live with Salvo. Somehow we're all hearing it. I don't know, man. I know it took 20 fucking minutes for Salvo to figure out. Salvo, one more time on 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, listen, maybe we're the lolcows. It did take us a long time to figure out how to start the show here.
You guys line up? Think we're good?
I don't know, man. I tried.
All right. When I say the word,
I mean, that is fun. Like, that's funny. That's
funny.
funny.
Boogie's actually funny on these clips that I've seen. Boogie's the best one.
Boogie's the best one. Boogie is the only watchable part of any of this, lolcow or farmer.
3. I'm going to clap to my microphone. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Boogie, did you even attempt to clap?
Yes, you can see it on the video if you don't believe me.
All right, sure. That's good. Well, if you can see your hands, it's probably easy to line up. All right.
And for some reason, Jesse, it's like they can't see each other either, which just helps the conversation.
Right.
But it's like it's so simple to do.
Now, again, we say that, but we did have the world's worst problems at the beginning of this very episode. So was that a bit?
I don't know. Honestly,
no. Was that a bit that we were doing to the audience to That
Well,
it was a
we were doing it
actually
because we were gonna-
referencing this thing. We actually did that, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to spoil it, but we did it on purpose.
Yeah. And you guys were so mad at me. Oh, kick elbow.
Yeah,
guys, watch the show.
All right, so I'm gonna send the link to that episode in chat, and again, go there, post whatever you want. Happy to be here, Podawful, Salvo, pancakes. I don't give a shit, but make sure you say, "Is this live?" Okay. Go through the comments. There's a lot of comments, but go through the comments and find all of the negative comments. Vote them up. Vote them up. Vote them up. Vote them up.
Yeah.
Vote them up. Okay.
And this should be a thing that you guys do without us even asking.
We shouldn't have to ask for this. Downvote everything else. Up finger all of the negative stuff. We want them to see that. Now, I'm going to come back to that one. There's more clips in that one, but I have to show you this first. Okay. This is, so the Lolcows have to do the clap thing. Well, guess what? The farmers have to do it too. You thought it would just be the Lolcows having trouble with the clapping, with the starting. Here's the farmers doing it.
Started
All right.
streaming. That'd have been awkward as fuck, but yeah, we're good.
Okay, Muta, you're recording?
Yep.
All right, we'll do a clap. We'll do it on one.
Okay, here's your farmers. Here's the guys who are experts at milking Lolcows. Turkey Tom, the man who carved a girl's name into his chest. Nick DeOrio, the man who legitimately came up with a bit where he gets to eat cake in a video just so that he could eat cake in a video. Crazy. He took 2 bites, by the way. Didn't stop at 1. He could have gotten his point across. He said, this is literally why he bought an entire cake for this. He said, so I can have my cake and eat it too. 2. He could have done 1. I need people to understand this. It was insane, right?
Yeah, it was insane. Yeah.
And he didn't even need to say that line. Like, the line didn't even really apply to what he was talking. What was that video? Because you posted that, and I couldn't believe my eyes. Do you remember?
The video was when he was talking about, like, I think, like, Ethan Ralph or something, like, years and years ago.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, he was like, and so he could have his cake, and then you think he's going to go and eat it, too, and he goes... Okay, so, I mean, that's crazy. All right, let's watch.
I'll do 3, 2, and on 1 we'll clap. Ready?
Okay.
And make sure your hands are visible so like we can sync it up. 3, 2, 1. On.
Okay, even the Lolcows did better than that. Jordy and Tommy C got it together. Boogie didn't. All 3 of them did them at different times just then. Completely different.
On 1.
And Muta didn't even understand that it was at 1.
Not after. On 1.
Okay, let's do it again.
All right, I am Tom. Jeez,
3,
God.
2, 1. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait a second. Hang on a second. This is looking a little strange here. Hang on. Salvo, let me just... What the... Oh my God, look, it's a farmer. It's one of those farmers I've heard so much about. Whoa, Salvo, hang out. All right, let's see if Salvo can clap along with his best friends here. We've got Tom and the other
I almost
guy.
had started streaming. That'd have been awkward.
All right, here we go.
But yeah, we're good.
Okay, Muta, you're recording?
Yep.
All right, we'll do a clap. We'll do it on 1. So I'll do 3, 2, and on 1 we'll clap. Ready?
All right, on 1.
And make sure your hands are visible so like we can sync it up. 3, 2, 1. On 1.
Wow.
Not after. On 1.
Same timing as Nick DeOrio.
All right, I am Tom. Jeez,
3,
God.
2, 1. Oh, wait.
You
okay, that was
fucked
good.
it up that
no,
time,
No.
asshole.
Okay, I did, but that was good. We actually clapped at the same time.
No, they didn't.
Well,
okay.
Teaser for the fucking show, by the way.
Yeah, this is supposed to make you want to watch this.
Yeah.
Not crawl out of your skin and die.
Okay, well, don't worry. 3, 2, clap.
There we go.
Okay, we're good.
I hit my microphone, but that's good enough.
Okay, those are your farmers. We'll be seeing them in a different episode, I suppose. All right, let's go back to this one. Now, I've got a clip here, timestamp for, I think this is the right one, right? This is it, right?
We're not using an app.
Yeah, okay, this is it. So let's go to 26 minutes in here, and this is really interesting because in the first episode, the entire game is given away by none other than Boogie, the best guy on the show. Boogie gives the whole thing away. Watch.
His intentions was with it, but it doesn't matter what your intentions are.
Well, don't you
somebody
think he's a
looks
little
at
bit of
piece of art-
phony? Does he think he's being a little bit of phony? Because on one hand, he's saying, I watched this and it's really sad. He starts and ends the video off, and in the middle, you're a bad person. Well, how?
So I think they're talking about like Penguins Zero talking about Boogie in a documentary or whatever. They're talking about a fella by the name of Moist, one of the internet's smallest men. Smaller than Salvo by a million, and really one of the worst fucking content people out there. Is he part of the, I mean, in a way, shouldn't he be part of the content community?
I guess, but he like makes the
Commentary?
same videos as Mutahar too, just like bullshit.
True.
Sort of
Well, how come
stuff.
he's not a farmer? Wow, the famous Lolcow farmer, Chuck. You know, everybody calls him by his, everybody's too embarrassed. Listen. All right, number one, why does he have the name Penguins Zero and Moist Critical? Both of them are embarrassing. Like, Penguins Zero is pancakes level embarrassing. Moist Critical, nobody wants to say it. So all of his fans call him Charlie as if they're best friends, which is so gay. I hate when an internet guy's got an internet guy name.
No Jim either.
No Jim, no Charlie, no, who's another one? That they all do. They all do.
Jimmy of Mr. Beast.
Jimmy. Oh my God. If a guy's got an internet name, you have to call him the internet name. I wouldn't even stop short on Salvo. I have to say it as fast as possible, just in case. My name is my name. I'm just Jesse. Okay. If you've been calling me Podawful, there's something wrong with your brain. That's the name of a show. I'm Jesse, all right? There's no show called Moist Critical, all right? So you have to call him that. He picked it, and I don't care if he picked it at 16. I don't care if he picked it at 25. I don't care if he picked it at 4 feet tall. You still got to call him that. He's not your buddy. You don't know him. It's so disgusting. Now, if you're doxing him, please call him by his real name. I mean, I don't have any problem with that. But when you like a guy, you have to call him by his internet name. Sorry, Mr. Medicare. There's no Jim. I've never heard of Jim. You are Mr. Medicare. I must address you by your father's name.
Why is he sad about a bad person?
I don't know.
I don't get that.
At the end of the day, he might just be leaning.
At the end of the day, it is what it is.
Leaning into the showbiz aspect of it. I do wonder.
So you are saying he's a phony? That he's
I'm
just,
not saying
he's
I'm not
just
saying
jumping
he's
on
a
the
phony. I'm
bandwagon.
saying he's an entertainer. Let's take Keemstar for example.
Okay, now this is interesting. What's phony? What's showbiz? What's real? Well, let's use Keemstar for an example. The guy who's the executive producer of the show. All right, Keemstar.
I'm going to talk shit about Keemstar. Love to
All right,
do that.
okay.
Okay. Keemstar genuinely is a good person.
Okay. I mean, okay. Now, I don't. True or not?
I mean, Boogie, you were on your crawling for Keemstar.
Exactly. True. Keemstar, great guy. Please, Daddy Keemstar, I'll give you all my passwords. Please. Genuinely a great guy. Genuinely.
I hate to admit that.
I mean, I would hate to admit that too after my wife filmed me on my hands and knees.
But I've spent enough time around Keemstar to where I can tell you he cares about people. He cared about etiquette. He cares about me.
Oh, yeah. Definitely cut to the other guy during this part, editor. You don't want to give away the game.
Etiquette stuff they put.
right?
No, the etiquette
But-
stuff. That whole thing they did to Keem on the etiquette stuff is bullshit.
Right,
I
but
wouldn't
what I'm saying
I
is-
wouldn't say he's a nice person.
But Keemstar
It doesn't matter what that is. I don't know.
will play the bad guy online as much as he
Oh, it's pretend. Oh, okay. Oh, it's pretend. So, throw away this podcast. It's garbage and fake.
can. And he can be an actual bad guy quite a bit too.
Sure.
But he will hype it up 10
Cute edit alert. Did you see it? Cute edit alert.
times, 20 times for the entertainment value. Because at the end of the day, I don't think Keemstar is a phony.
It is what it is.
I think he's an entertainer.
For sure. Oh.
Oh, okay. So, fake show. Cool. All right. Well, I mean, there you go, everybody. Case dismissed.
And I think Charlie was...
All right. So, let's go to our next one. Now, let's go to episode 2, because here's the thing. if this word lolcow is officially, like, I showed this to my wife and she said, oh, lolcows are cringe now. I'm not kidding. Her reaction to that was, oh, lolcows are cringe now. Oh, lolcow, it's like an old thing now. It's cringe. And she's right. I said, I didn't have those words, but that was exactly what I was feeling during all of this. Lolcows are now out of date. We will never be, outside of talking about this podcast, we will never be using the term. There's no lolcows. Lolcows aren't real. Boogie's not a lolcow. He's a pretend character man. He's Francis. Sometimes he's Francis. Sometimes he's Boogie. Sometimes he's, whatever people who call Charlie call Boogie. I don't know. I literally don't know his real name. The last time Boogie was a lolcow was when Frank Castle showed up to his door. And then he figured out not to be a lolcow no more. And that kind of thing will do it. So lolcows aren't real. We don't use that term anymore. You are fringe if you call them lolcows. We've got goons. We've got weirdos. Whatever you want to call them, just not lolcow. Keemstar killed lolcows. It's over. It's 100% over. Let's go to episode 2. And if lolcows still existed, this is where you would find them. We've got Muta, we've got Nicholas DeOrio, and we've got our favorite, the mascot of tonight's episode, Turkey Tom, all together. And I'm going to put the link to this one in chat as well. And on this one, you don't have to ask him if it's live on this one. You do have to upvote and downvote everybody, stuff. On this one, I just need you to let him know that these guys are the actual lolcows, okay? It's going to be the last time we use the term ever. It's a Thanksgiving miracle. Tell them these guys are the lolcows, and tell them Podawful and Salvo sent you, okay? The last name that Keemstar wants to see in his comments, Salvo. The first time he'll ever remember the name Podawful. Actually, that's not true. Keemstar watches Podawful. That was a weird one to find out about, but Keemstar talked about Podawful in the leaked texts. Thank you, Salvo, for proving that. I've been telling people forever he was in the pizza fund. Keemstar used to be in the pizza fund. He used to pay for it every month, $40 level of the pizza fund. I'm not kidding, to see what I'm up to. And Keemstar, this is so funny, watched the Salvo poo-poo test. Yes. Did you see that? Yeah. So he was sitting there watching. He said, what is this retard shit? What are they doing? He watched it live, an actual live show, everybody. And then after that, he joined the pizza. I talked about this back then. Nobody believed me. He joined the pizza fund to see if there was more Salvo content back there. He was in there for months. So he actually does know about Podawful. So let him know. Let him know. Podawful, Salvo, we're taking a look. All right, so this one is, okay. Now, obviously, we're focusing on Turkey Tom here, Salvo. Turkey Tom, one of the things I hate about this guy, because, again, he does nothing. He isn't he's a voice actor, like you said. He's not an editor. He has no talents, no gifts, nothing to offer this world. And the shittiest part about him is that he is never into anything. You ever know, like, he's aloof. He's, like, not part of it. He's, like, too good for whatever's going on. I should move you back down. I moved you up there because I thought it would be easier to see you, but it's worse. I'll move you right there. Okay. Yeah, he's, like, too cool for whatever's happening. Well, that's also true of Lolcow Live, the show that he co-hosts, the show that he's a farmer of. He's supposed to be one of the guys who's with it and is, like, planning stuff to do. Like, when you hear about this idea, wouldn't you think that, like, oh, he's coming up with prank, they're going to pull, like, the craziest thing. No. Tom ain't there. Tom's too busy thinking about the next thing that he's going to write in his flesh.
At no point, I think, in any call were people insinuating that this was, like, a weird grooming situation, right? And this was, like, I remember.
Okay, so there's Turkey Tom, and he's just looking down. And what's he looking at? He's doing this the whole episode. Every once in a while, he looks up and says something. But if he's not talking, He's looking at his phone. I guess the group text is just too good. Wow. Oh my God. If the podcast could be the group text. Whoa. He's clout chasing. He's reading his DMs. He's seeing if there's any little girls in there that he can send over to, one of the other commentary guys. He's seeing if there's any little boys in there he can send over to his buddy Flamenco. He's making sure his hair looks okay.
I remember Keem even was mentioning that to him.
See that? Is he paying attention? Is he looking at this?
Privately, Boogie said that my girlfriend just turned.
Nick, by the way, oh my God. Is Nick wearing a Mr. Medicare hat? I just noticed that for the first time.
Yeah, he is.
That is embarrassing. So Nick is the type of guy who says Jim, calls him Jim. He's a Jim head.
18 or something.
Nick, though, can't take his eyes off the camera. This is Nick's big break. This is his moment. He's a star. Oh my God. He is shining right now. His head grew 5 sizes that day, and it had already grown 5 sizes over the past few years.
That was all privately said.
Eric Cartman style. Everybody's calling him Eric Cartman.
Friend just turned 18 or something.
Now watch Turkey Tom realize that he's on a show, okay? Because he forgot.
That was all privately said because nobody was going to.
Okay. Oh, oops. Oh, whoopsie day. Oh, yeah. Oh, the show? I'm farming. I'm a farmer. Oh, okay. Yeah, what? Huh?
Make a public statement.
Oh, my hair? Oh, oops. Oh, got to make sure all my hair is this way. Got to make sure. Wait, hang on a second. Hang on. Okay. All right, I got to get that. And then if we okay. All right, good to go, guys. Sorry, what were we talking about? Huh? What's happening? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Okay, good. Fine. Yeah. What about Boogie? What happened, guys?
Because there was just no proof to it.
Nothing? Nothing? I'm not involved? Back to my phone.
Decided to take that group chat.
You see that? He went back to his phone.
Nobody was going to make a public statement.
Oh, I'm done.
Because there was just
my hair looks good. Okay, back.
To it. He decided.
Whew, that was a close one. Shit.
To take that group chat leak and pretend that we were spreading rumors. We can talk about a bunch of things privately. We're not making a public, matter-of-fact, recorded statement. And that's where, he tries to insinuate that we were fucking spreading rumors. And I feel like...
What would they talk about, if I didn't leak the group chat?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? That's the first 2 episodes.
Well, they had to invent that shit with Boogie. They had to invent this shit with Mutahar and this fake fight that they're having. So I guess they just invent another thing. Here's the thing. One of the funniest parts is, I told you this Wings of Redemption guy comes off looking so good in this podcast. I actually would like to be friends with him. He seems like a really smart, nice guy. They forgot to do anything with him. In the first episode, he almost never talks. In the second episode, he doesn't appear, obviously. And then the third episode, he the couple times he does have something to say, it's smart and eloquent. He tells this beautiful story. Actually, we'll be playing it in a second here, but I don't know if it's in my clips. He Boogie's constantly doing his suicide baiting, and he's always baiting S. And Wings of Redemption says, let me tell you something, Boogie. I was there one time. I was real close. I had my gun on me. I got in my car. I buckled up. I drove down to the ravine. I put that gun to my temple, and I was going to pull the trigger. I really was. And I was sitting there thinking about it, and I thought, do I have any regrets? And you know why I didn't pull the trigger? Because I didn't drive without my seatbelt. I buckled up. And if I buckled up, that meant that I must actually care about my safety. That must mean I don't really want to do it. At first you hear him start telling the story, you're like, this is not going to go anywhere. This is going to suck. And then that's kind of like a fucking profound, beautiful story in a way. And he said since then, he's never had a problem with it. He struggles, but he's never tried to commit suicide again because he realized that he wanted to live. It's this really, really profound thing. Anyway, here's Mutahar being fucking boring, and there's no lolcows except for these guys on this episode.
Shut him up right there, because the thing is with Boogie is like he will blatantly lie, and I feel like not enough people in the world try to correct him.
Okay, it's the Boogie show. They got nothing for Wings to do. Wings is actually a normal guy. Wings is a nice, normal dude, and they forgot to write him storylines. Remember that? Storylines? So this is the storyline. First 2 episodes, Boogie versus Mutahar, and then also the Salvo leaks.
You know, or try to like set the record straight. And it's just a thing to me. Like I look at Boogie like a fucking puppy.
And they're talking about these supposed lolcows in like such a serious, like sort of tone and
yeah, you know, the way you
manner.
farm. This is the way you farm laws by never laughing, by not having any fun, by staring at your phone.
Yeah.
Point, okay? Like I don't even think that he's just like all there. He's like he's just like I don't know. He's like you have to treat him like a fucking child sometimes, because he's just not mature enough to handle a grown-up conversation. Even when I was on that talk with Rich, I was correcting him on
Look up, Tom. Look up. Pretend. Put your phone next to your camera and just go.
This exact issue, and he starts screaming like a fucking 6-year-old. Like at this point,
he's so bored. He so badly doesn't want to be there. What is it that shackles him to this shit he doesn't want to do? And I think we know the answer, Salvo. Keemstar, all these guys in the group chat know about the carving. They know it's real. They probably have chats with him that they could screenshot where he admitted it's real. If Keemstar asks Tom to jump, he's got to say how deep.
all I can do is laugh. It's just sad.
It's so hard. He says Mutahar says all I could do is laugh. We're not hearing it. When is it going to start? For the love of God. I can't find my mouse because I have hair in my face. How does Tom live like this?
Because I'm sure like when I say this, it resonates with a lot of the viewers. Like I grew up watching that guy and watching him talk.
No, that does not resonate with anyone. You're a big fat loser. No. Now, Nicholas DeOrio hates me. I'm blocked by Tom. I'm blocked by Nick. Mutahar, I don't think I've ever even tried to follow him. Nicholas DeOrio hates me, and it's all based on this supposed doxing of Vito Giswaldi. Salvo, you've seen this. Vito has come out and said that supposed address is not his address. It was not a real dox, right?
Many times he said that, yeah.
So what is it that fucking Cartman here has? What is it that, why would he so badly need that to be true so that he can talk shit about me, keep me blocked, try to turn, I've seen him trying to turn people that I don't even know, that have probably never heard of me, against me. What is it that he fears with Podawful?
I don't know. I don't know. You're scary to him.
Is it just that we talk to each other? I mean, there's got to be something there.
He blocks, like, if you like one of my tweets, you're blocked. Like, if you reply to one of my tweets, you're blocked. He's got a blockchain. He's a scared guy.
That is the thing. People don't know about this. I saw people figuring this out today with another thing with me where there are apps and shit you can use where if you can block one guy and it blocks everyone that follows them as well.
It's like shit like that for real.
Yeah, Jet Neptune was using that on me. Jet Neptune blocks anybody that like interacts with me whatsoever. It's like a one button fucking thing.
Yeah, guys, the Lolcow farmers are using an app to block everyone who follows Salvo and Jesse. The farmers.
Okay. Oh God. Don't let them see me. K-Vibe says Keemstar has a fake beard, and Jake Damon says best homemade mac and cheese recipe, 16-ounce elbow macaroni cooked or other tubular pasta, 1 tablespoon extra virgin olive oil, yikes, ouch, says Salvo while grabbing his crotch, 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter. That's not cheese. How is that the best? There's no cheese in that. Not one of those ingredients was cheese. Okay, let's keep this going here. So let's go to speaking of Nick, let's go to 2126 if we can. 2126.
If I can interrupt here, Jesse,
Yeah,
I
of course.
do have to be on my way.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, please.
Dude, thanks for having me. Down to co-host any single time. It was a blast. Thank you, brother. Good
We
show,
appreciate
too.
it. And Salvo, I think it's very clear that despite our technical issues at the beginning, despite everything that's happened with you and these amazing Keemstar leaks and all of these terrible things and the amazing shows you've had since then, by the way, the streams, YouTube, Kick, all of that stuff. And make sure you plug that stuff on your way out. But I think that this is actually deeply, this episode is in the running for Stream of the Year 2023.
Whoa.
So...
Whoa!
I think it's it's neck and neck for sure. At the very least, we'll see how it goes once you're gone. But I think 2023 Stream of the SOTY. I think the Saudi might just be going to Podawful this year. I don't know, but anyway,
Dude,
if you want to
this
plug.
was a good app. Stream of the year, man. Yeah. Salvo on kick.com. Guys, I'm on Kick. It's sad. I'm on Kick because of those faggots on the screen, by the way.
That's actually
Yeesh.
true. Yeah.
That's actually true. Kick.com/Salvo Pancakes. Yeeks. I got to change that. Thank you, brother.
All right, Salvo. Thank you very much. Salvo, everybody. All right. So let's keep this going. This is a great fucking clip here. Nick is happy to be here. Let me show you what I mean by that.
You've been like in the group chat watching this.
Yeah.
Moody, you only came on recently.
Yeah.
So like we've known peripherally about this for I want to say a year and a half at least.
Yeah.
For context, Keem came to me and asked me to
So,
co-host.
I want
to. All right, Salvo people, stick around. Keep watching this because Salvo wants you to see this. Trust me. What this is very subtle shit. Watch this.
A year and a half at least.
Yeah.
For context, Keem came to me and asked me to
So,
co-host.
I want to.
Tom stops talking, instantly back in his phone, right?
Year and a half at least.
Yeah.
For context,
Nick needs to bring up that he was personally invited by Keemstar.
Keem came to me and asked me to
So,
co-host.
Keem came to me and asked me to co-host. Mutahar goes, "Who cares?" and starts talking over him.
I want to just start off like also by saying,
and then Nick's like, "Huh? Who? What? Oh, sorry, huh? What?"
For context, Keem came to me and asked me to
So-
co-host.
Nick can't believe he gets to be a part. Tom wants nothing to do with this. Mutahar is openly saying he hates being on this show. And Nick DeOrio is just happy to be here.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
Keemstar personally asked me to... Yeah, anyway, you fat retard. What? Huh?
I want to
I,
just start off like also by saying,
Huh? Is this a good look for me, or should I start doing this? Is that good?
I didn't join this podcast for an interest in drama. I actually joined it because I want Boogie to get better, you know? I almost feel like
that doesn't really have much to do with me, Nicholas DeOrio, being the star of the show.
drama. I actually joined it because I want Boogie to get better, you know? I almost
That's
feel
what
like
all of us are doing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, me too. Also me, Nick. Remember? Yeah, no, all of us. Oh, you and me? Right.
I almost feel like this is so the way that I've envisioned this podcast, and people got to understand what the B team is about, right? Like, I think the best way to change Boogie Wing
the B team
things for the better is like fucking internet shock therapy, and it's not being mean, it's not being
His
an asshole.
head is so fucking round, they say in the chat.
It's just like,
which how can I even read that? I don't know how I.
When you deal with liars, when you deal with people who say I don't, you have to be there to counter them, you know, tactically. And I think only by doing that enough that they can actually, you know, see them.
Tom still fucking out of the whole picture. He's not paying any attention. Now, if you don't think that's enough for Nick, watch this. Nicholas DeOrio thinks he's like an internet warrior, okay? Now, we talked about this a minute ago with Salvo. Nick has not uploaded a video in years. Why? Nicholas DeOrio's is now a Twitter guy only. He's deep in the trenches on Twitter doing Twitter warfare, X warfare.
5D chess with my haters.
Yeah, he's like, I sabotaged myself to make you report wrong facts.
That's
like,
absolutely not the case.
Fuck out of here. You got caught.
By the way, I got to talk about this. Wait, let me let this play. This is, there's everything in this podcast I hate.
He got caught. He lied. He even,
But dude, I was in the trenches on fucking Twitter arguing, like, bro, why?
I was a meme veteran. I was part of the meme warfare of 2021. I was in the trench. I'm happy to be here. I live with my mom in Secaucus.
But dude, I was in the trenches on.
Somebody get this kid a fucking paper bag before he dies. Okay? This is what I got to talk about. You're in the trenches, which is so embarrassing. You're in the trenches. It's Twitter, you loser, dork. Get a hobby. I'm a never touch grass guy, but this is too extremely online even for me. I'm a man made of internet, and I'm begging you. You have all these sports jerseys behind you. I'm so into the sports because I'm from New York. I live in New Jersey. Go play ball. I'm begging you. Go do something. Go outside. And not just because you're fat. This isn't a fat thing. This is a please get out of the trenches thing. Nobody is impressed by what you've been up to on Twitter. You're a dork. You're a loser. But this is the really, really important thing you have to take away from this.
Police thing was because I was playing 5D chess with my haters.
Yeah, he's like, I sabotaged myself to make you report wrong facts.
Wrong facts. Wah, wah. You're an internet guy, all right? I need you to start noticing something here. All of the internet people, if you're an extremely internet guy, if you're online 24/7 like Nick, like me, like Tom, like, oh my God, Justin Wang, somebody take his phone from him. Please, for the love of God, help Justin. Justin Wang's trying to become a part of this, by the way. I've seen him. He's trying to worm his way into this. He's not saying it, but he's retweeting. He's commenting on Justin Wang so badly wants to be the farmer because this podcast exists. The whole point of Lolcow Live is these guys, the farmers, their lives have been shattering around them for years now. This carved turkey situation, this is all a troll shield. This is them. Literally, these guys have to compare themselves to 600-pound retards in order to look better. Turkey Tom is 20 years old, and he's like, well, it could be worse. I could be Boogie. Boogie's rich. Okay, I mean, it could be worse than that, actually. Here's the thing, though. You're online all the time. You shouldn't have a regional accent anymore. That needs to start being wiped away. I cannot stand hearing an internet guy have a regional accent where I can tell where you're from. I live with my mom in Secaucus. I love watching what are these teams? I don't know fucking any of the Jets. I love the Jets. I love the Giants. I'm watching the Giants. I'm watching the Devils. I live with my mom. I'm going down to Hoboken. Yeah, I gotta get off the internet for like 30 minutes because I gotta go down to Hoboken. I'm on the internet. I'm an internet guy. There's no more regional accents. You're fucking, if you've been listening to internet people and the TV your whole life, your accent is supposed to morph into this fucking, whatever this is, this amorphous, no particular home. There's like 50 different things going on with it accent. I shouldn't be able to tell where your dad grew up and also your grandpa. There's something bizarre about that. Like, I don't care how into sports you are. I'm sure half of his time on the internet is spent listening to like, old-timey sports radio or something. He's listening to like a baseball game of the Yankees from 19 Dickety 2. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know what causes this. It's bizarre. You should be talking like Keemstar, basically. What is up, YouTube people? I know that sounds worse, but this is bad. Like, I can't stand this.
Yeah, he's like, I sabotaged myself to make you report wrong facts.
Wrong fact. I'm fully Yorked over here. I'm Yorking.
That's like, absolutely not the case.
Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You're either you don't have this accent anymore. You can't be online and still have a regional accent. There's no regions of the internet. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be. That's like SS Sniper Wolf picking up the Toronto accent because she was copying that other girl. Our good friend of the show, SS Sniper Wolf, friend of the show. We love her. Yeah, SS Sniper Wolf just starts doing somebody else's accent. Like, it's the same thing. You don't have that accent as an internet guy. So you're either like leaning into it because I don't see my dad so much no more. Yeah, me and my uncle got to go down to Florida and visit my dad. I don't even know. I don't know anything about Nicholas. I mean, he's Italian, obviously. I can tell from his name. So the likelihood that he lives in, Newark. Oh, we're going from New York to Newark to get fully Yorked and then fully yacked. The likelihood that he lives in New Jersey is I would say somewhere in the realm of 150%, but I don't know that. Can somebody confirm for me if he is actually from New Jersey? I'm not going to do the legwork on that one.
He got caught.
He got caught.
He got caught. He lied. He even,
But dude, I was in the trenches on fucking Twitter arguing, like, bro, why the fuck would somebody lie about a swatting? Like, it's a really traumatic experience.
Go home to your mother, why I order. They say in the chat room. That's pretty good. I met James Gandolfini once, Sorry, I can't read because I have hair in my face. Because I'm cool like Turkey Tom. I'm one of the coolest Beatles to ever live. I'm now classic John Lennon. I want to hold your hand style. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby. Yeah, where is he from? That's Boston. Is he from Boston? Either way, same shit, by the way. All New England accents, same diff. Sorry, don't care. You're all the exact same, and you all sound retarded. Where is he from? Can somebody tell me? Maybe you did, and I missed it. Just keep typing it over and over again in chat until I see it.
Bro, egg on my face. What the fuck?
Boogie.
But yeah, this guy will lie about fucking anything. I don't believe when he told me if he had...
I was deep in the trenches. All right, let's go to 28 minutes. 28 minutes. This is a good one. This one's psycho. All right. You thought, oh, wait a second. Hang on. I might have missed some stuff. Look at Tom with his hair here. Hang on.
In the video,
you said he was like the worst person alive or something in one
video.
Did
I say it?
Tom, no, back on his phone.
No, I said he's a waste of life.
Checking his hair. On his phone, checking
You're
his
a waste
hair. That's a new clip.
Of life. That's the quote, yeah.
But
he's only looking to the camera to check his hair.
I mean, that's not me hating you. That's just me telling you, you're not doing any.
Okay, let's go to our clip here, and all right, watch this.
Talk about him on the podcast.
Talk about
at all. I open my phone. I look. Muta's like, the fuck is he talking about? We didn't have.
You're faking that. You can't actually talk that way because you've heard that normal people don't sound like this. There's no excuse anymore. Sorry. And by the way, this applies to British people too. There's no excuse for you to not pronounce the letter R. What do you think it is? You think it's like a suggestion? It's an idea? It's sort of the wish of a baby that lives inside a word? Say the letter. Talking. I'm walking. All right, watch this. Watch Tom. Okay, this is going to be crazy.
One of those?
So that ceasefire shit is hilarious. He's like, I'm sorry for interacting with my wife and everything. He's like, I'm sorry for interacting with her and doing all this shit. And it's like, I'm gonna ask Keemstar if I can block you now. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Let me just block you then, okay? I'll just do your job for you. Why do you have to ask Daddy for permission? I'll do that.
Whoa, so they understand that he's Daddy. Okay, all of these guys have daddies on the internet.
That for you. What the fuck? That's the thing that
Okay. So Muta's in the middle of talking, and the camera, again, this is edited. It's not like Zoom switched the view here. The editor decided that this is so crazy, he's got to put this in. The camera switches over to Tom.
What do you have to ask Daddy for permission? Like, I'll do that for you. What the fuck? That's the thing.
And he just goes, he's just breathing in. He's like, he's bored of Muta.
That I don't get. It's like, dude, just be.
He's falling asleep.
Real, okay? Like,
he just fell asleep on mic.
Yeah.
It just doesn't like that. You know, if he was real with me, I would have a lot more respect for the guy. Okay, because that's the only thing that fucks with me.
And now Mutant he sees it. He must notice. The fucking editor noticed.
He lies. It's just like,
why include that?
That's just the cherry on top of my disdain, right? Because it's just. You don't have to lie to me about stupid shit. You don't have to fake being nice. I think in his head, he believes that he's like
still
fucking
asleep.
fucking level.
Oh yeah. Oh, sure. Fuck. These freaks, like anybody who's a YouTuber, any of these people who are super into the Twitter stuff, it's no different than a junkie. Tell me this doesn't look exactly the way a junkie looks when he's like about to tip over outside of a convenience store.
I think
watch this.
In his head,
watch Tom.
He believes that he's like fucking this.
Oh shit. Wednesday. What?
Fucking level.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, I'm here. No, man. I'm good. I'm straight. I'm home slide. Nah, man.
99 charisma X.
Oh yeah. Let me just stretch. I was here the whole time. I definitely didn't fall asleep. Okay. Nah, man. Nah, I'm good. Nah, G. Nah, I'm just staying here in the bodega. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, nah, I ain't messed up. Nah, I'm just staying. You mind if I stand here for 30 minutes in your bodega and rub my belly back and forth, left and right? Yeah, just stick my belly out, just shift weight from one foot to the other. Yeah. Nah, man, it's good. Nah, man, let me get hey, yo, young blood, yo, white boy, buy me one cigarette. Yeah. Yeah. Buy me one cigarette from Aki over here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm going to block the doorway for about 30 minutes, maybe 3 hours. Somewhere in there. Yeah, that's right. I got a big bloody Band-Aid on my head. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got a bag. I got a plastic bag from a different bodega that's got liquor and shoes in it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm going to stand in the doorway and smoke with the door open. Yeah, all right. I bet. Yo, Turkey Tom? Yeah, no, I used to live in his building. Nah, man. Nah, that's right. Yeah. Nah, man. Mutahar talking. Yeah, I know Mutahar. Yeah, Mutahar. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Red Ball watching. Red Ball stole that from Podawful theme song. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Red Ball watching. Yeah, I doubt it. Mike and Jules is the username on that. They made a new YouTube account just to send me $2, the cheapest they could send. Yeah. Nah, that's them. That's definitely them. When you're stuck in a rut and you want to die, Podawful's watching you. Oh, yeah, no. Red Ball invented that. Yeah, no. Red Ball invented that 2 years after the fact. No, you right. Let me stand here in Red Ball's doorway. Block the door. And then when people try to get in, I go, you good? Even though it's my fault. Yeah, you good? Go ahead. You good? All right, go ahead. You good? Yeah. Mike just filled up his diaper. That's good. Change his diaper. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that's right. You good?
Expert, and everyone's just fucking believing whatever sarcastic shit he says. When he's about the dumbest fucking person in the room, and you can figure out exactly what his emotional state is within the first 3 words that he speaks and the tone of his voice. That's it. He's like a fucking kid. Like
he's kind of a bad liar too, which is unfortunate because if you really like to lie, at least try to be good at it. But he's rather bad, I would say.
Yeah, you know what another bad lie is? Just going after you fell asleep on your own show. I just want to real quick. Stuck in a rut and you want to die. Podawful makes that worse. Your government list, they won't let you fly. Podawful quench your thirst. The dark future is here. Happy to be here. Podawful dreams come Jesse. Slaps at the goons. Podawful's watching you. Huh. Oh, weird. Huh. Okay, so it was right there in the theme song the whole time? Oh, okay. Yeah. Nah, bro. Nah. You good? You good? Yeah. Nah, bet. Nah. I got a big bloody Band-Aid on my forehead. That's right. That's right. Okay, let's go to, what is it? 34 minutes in. This is crazy. 34 minutes in, and I almost missed this one. This one almost did not make it into the show. Couldn't believe it when I saw it, but it's the perfect moment. It's the perfect moment. It's everything we want to happen all in the same clip. Take a fucking look at this.
It's right there. Then it's like, it's hard to stop because he just like, he begs for it, you know? Like, that's the thing. And honestly, to me, that was fucking banger.
So Tom, again, not paying attention. We're now minutes ahead.
For content, because there was a lot of fucking weird shit that came.
Oh, check the hair. Just make sure the hair's okay. Gotta make sure my hair's all this direction. Now watch this.
Out of that call
yeah,
that
but it was
night,
banger
too.
content for Rich.
Yeah. Well, you gotta blame Boogie for that.
For the Lolcow podcast, okay?
Well,
all right, take your clothes off.
Take another look at that. Watch this. Uh-oh. Nick, what did you just do in front of Tom?
Well, you gotta blame Boogie for that.
For the Lolcow podcast, okay?
Well,
all right, take your clothes off.
Are you sure? Is Tom okay with that? Number one, none of us wanted to see that. First of all, second of all,
well, you gotta blame Boogie for that.
For the Lolcow podcast, okay?
Well,
all right, take your clothes off.
Oh, thank God for the Keemstar editor out there. I'm sure you're never getting paid, by the way. You'll never see money. He is going to stop paying you, but thank God for your work and making sure you cut off the lower third of that fucking video. What a treat. What an absolute treat. Let's go to episode 3. Episode 3 came out today. Just came out, and I have checked out the whole thing to save you the trouble here, okay? And you can see, by the way, I don't know if you saw it on the screen there, I'm not sitting here and hitting dislike on their video or anything like that. It's not about that, but what I am going to do is send the link to this video in chat here, and what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to go to this episode of the Lolcow Live podcast and tell them Podawful's watching you. I don't know. Something just came over me. Just seemed like the right thing to do. Something about Podawful's watching you. It just feels, I don't know, H2BH. Something about that. Now, at 24 minutes here. Oh, so they're going to talk about the leaked texts with Salvo. Watch this.
And stuff like that. But,
you know, why did you make such a big deal about his private conversation 6 months ago about your girlfriend?
I need everybody to go to that link and do that right now, by the way. In fact, we might have to sit here and wait until everybody checks in on the chat and says that they did it. I need you to screenshot it, post it in Discord that you did it. I need you to copy and paste what you posted into their comment section. I need proof that you liked and downvoted all of the negative and good comments respectively. And then we're just going to wait here until all of that has been taken care of. All the Salvo people tuning out. All right, so take your time. We'll be here. Let me know when you're ready, okay? Just let me know when you're ready. We will be here. Make sure you go do that. This is a very important clip. I have to play this for you. Let me know in chat. I did it, says Stribs.
Did you make that a federal case?
I didn't. I just mentioned it on Twitter. I was like, hey, I know a lot of people have heard these leaks, and I've heard these leaks as well, and I wouldn't expect anything else but the people in this group chat to feel the way they feel and do what they did. Like, I think it's super fucked up.
That's you got pissed off. Like, this is what Muta says about you. Instead of coming out and just saying, you know, fuck you, how dare you talk about my girlfriend, you doing this like sort of half-ass please everybody attitude. Say fuck that shit. I don't like him talking about my girl that way. What the fuck?
I mean, it's a commentary community. He's allowed to talk about whatever he wants
not saying he didn't have a law. Don't red herring me. I didn't say he didn't.
Say Wings is the normal guy here. Wings is like, oh fuck, this is stupid.
I'm talking about you. He's like, here's the thing, Boogie. Everybody calls you a fucking liar and a fake and a fraud.
Yeah.
You're really not.
Because I have lied. I have lied.
Okay, everybody's checking in chat right now. Done. You're not quoting me and telling me what you put in their comments, though. I need an exact. So I will be checking at the end of this program. I'm going to go to their comment section and I'm going to check against each one of your names and see who here's a liar. So tell me in chat right now what you put in their comments. I will check. And if you didn't do it and if you lied, you will be banned from this platform from here on out.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Sure. Those of you asked to leave today will be refused admission in the future. Thank you.
Why continue to like not even just lie? I mean, you lie when you feel cornered. I'm pretty sure that's the
Where's
case.
the lie here? I mean, I don't feel cornered here.
Yeah, but you're being
I'm telling you, I said when I
Digital Degenerate says I put in Podawful is watching you.
You said in that tweet. The whole thing between you is because of those leaks.
Because I made one tweet. Which you can bring.
Uh-oh, looks like that's what everybody's putting in. Podawful's watching you. Looks like we're taking that one back. I guess we're going to ruin that steal for Red Bar. I was going to let that one go, but I guess we're taking that one back. That one goes back to Podawful now. Sorry. Red Bar's watching. There's a guy on Twitter. I think he likes Podawful too, but that's his name on Twitter is Red Bar's watching. You're going to have to change your name. Sorry, Salvo can't be Salvo Pancakes no more. You can't be Red Bar's watching anymore. That's a copyrighted Podawful bit. It's part of our theme song. And I'm not Keith and the Girl. You don't get to steal my entire theme song. So
bring up if you want, but it said, I saw these leaks. I'm aware of them. That's what I'd expect from those people. I'm not even disappointed
there you
anymore.
go. Those people. Of course
that group of people. The people that are in that chat. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know that's going to rub people.
You realize that a lot.
Go ahead.
So again, we're episode 3, and like Salvo said, this is still just all about Salvo's leak. What would they talk about without his leaked text?
You realize a lot of people dislike the fact that you fenced it as hard as you do, right?
But I mean, people get mad at me for being fake. So let's say I pretended to be angry about this than I am. They're going to see it's right through that too. I'm not angry. I'm just going to say how it is. I'm just going to say how I am. Right, like if I tried to
be
fake,
authentic about it.
Right, I'm being authentic about it. I just don't really give that big of a. At the end of the day, like I'm dealing with.
At the end of the day,
But at the end of the day, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it is what it is.
I'm dealing with my life. I'm dealing with polycythemia. I'm dealing with the money. I'm dealing.
All right, I don't know who polycythemia is, but I assume he lives with his mom in Secaucus. Oh, yo, it's me, Paulie. Polycythemia. Yeah, I'm going down to the boardwalk.
With everything else. I don't really give that big of a fuck what a group chat has to say about me in secret.
I don't believe that.
I generally don't, right? Like, it sucks that Keemstar was spreading this information. It sucks that he misremembered that. He sucked that him and Brantley were wrong.
I thought it was a private conversation.
Regardless, why even spread it privately? Why even make up something and tell people behind his back?
I can't sit there and
say... Why make something up and spread misinformation privately? I still don't think that's
Are we talking about the same thing? The Brantley? I want to make sure because I don't want to miss...
Yeah. Keemstar was under the mistaken impression that my girlfriend was 18 when we started dating, presumably.
Okay. Choffin Michael Koch. This is what he put in their comment section. You guys better watch yourselves. I just saw Jesse getting on a plane. He said something about this is going to be a pod to remember.
17 when we started talking.
And he said
which is obviously not true. And he said that privately amongst a commentary.
Well, you don't like his scarf? You don't like Tommy C's scarf?
A group of commentary creators knowing that they would probably...
He's wearing a Chris Chan themed scarf.
Take that in consideration when making their content. But regardless, even if, like Tommy, if I
does this sound like it doesn't bother him at all?
I'll tell you what bothers me, Tommy,
sounds like it bothers him a lot.
Yeah, it sounds like it bothers you a lot.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, what bothers me is that Keemstar got that wrong. Knew as early as June. I sent Brantley and Bo Black's proof that she was 20 in June.
In a private chat. Who gives a fuck? It's a private chat. It wasn't meant. Now, it did leak, and I understand you being upset about that.
Right, which is...
I'll give you that. But, I mean...
Again, I'm not mad about the leak, and I'm not mad about the group chat. What I'm mad about...
So this is all Salvo here.
Is Keemstar being wrong and making bullshit up and being wrong.
He wasn't making things up. He was talking to somebody else. I think she's like, what was he saying? Did he say, I know for a fact she's...
So so this is all a thing. Now, Keemstar's lying, talking about Boogie's, his disgusting, gaunt, ghoulish girlfriend, that she's underage. Meanwhile, Keemstar's wife, girlfriend, I don't know, Brantley, which is apparently a name that Keemstar made up for her. That's crazy. I should have done that with my wife. I should have just decided, like, oh, actually, now you're Kumbaya. Yeah, that's just your name now. I call you Kumbaya on the show. Everybody now thinks your name is Kumbaya. You have to go with that. Make all your social media say that. Anyway, Brantley literally has braces. We've talked about this phenomenon before. Alex Stein has one. Red Bar's got one. Keemstar's got one. They all have a kid sister. A kid sister. A girlfriend who looks like she's tagging along with you because your mom made you guys play together. She's a little too young. When you can't date a woman with quote-unquote adult braces. I'm not sure they count as adult braces on Brantley Keem.
Even it's a private conversation.
He said that.
So he's talking shit about Boogie and his relationship. Meanwhile, everybody on the internet calls Keemstar a 40-year-old man who's with a teen bride a pedophile.
He told me that she was 18, which never happened.
And make sure you tell him. Keemstar, you have a kid sister, your girlfriend or your wife. I don't know what she is. She's your kid sister.
I just want to make sure I'm not fucking crazy.
Now, here's the leaks. And this is crazy. You're going to hear Keem talking, and you're going to hear Brantley. Hey, everybody. It's me, Brantley.
That she was 18, which never happened.
I just want to make sure I'm not fucking crazy. Brantley, how old was this girl?
18.
I didn't edit this. I had no idea. Listen to this.
Make sure I'm not fucking crazy. Brantley, how old was this girl?
Okay, Keemstar stops talking. This isn't a bit. Here's his beautiful, young, braces girlfriend talking.
18.
18. She sounds like fucking Wings. 18.
Also told kid behind the camera.
Like, he told us she was 18. You know he's saying that she's 20 now, right?
He's literally lying?
He's literally lying. She talks like a pack of Newports if it went anthropomorphic.
You know he's saying that she's 20 now, right?
He's literally lying?
That's what he
Transvestigation complete.
just told the internet.
Oh, that never...
I got to hear that again. I got to keep listening to that. Sorry.
Told me that she was 18.
This is my first time really, really hearing her.
Never happened.
I just want to make sure I'm not fucking crazy. Brantley, how old was this?
Yeah, that's a regional... That's some sort of... I don't know what region of the internet Brantley's from, but I have a feeling it might be the deep south.
Girl. 18.
18. She sounds like Grace Under Fire. You remember that show? Grace Under Fire? No, you don't.
Make sure I'm not fucking crazy. Brantley, how old was this girl?
18.
And loving it.
Also told kid behind the camera.
He also told kid behind the camera. Hey, Keem, Daniel Keem, get your ass in here. It's supper time. Make sure you wash your hands. Get your ass, wash your ass. Get your ass in here. It's supper time. 18.
Hey, how old was this girl?
18. He also told kid behind the camera.
What is your mouth full of soap right now?
Like, he told us she was 18. You know he's saying that she's 20 now, right?
Did she just suck down some hydroxyfluoride?
He's literally lying?
That's what he just told the internet.
Oh, that never happened. So you said he made...
That never happened.
She actually can't float in water. Unfortunately, if Brantley were to ever go swimming, she would sink to the bottom. She can walk on the bottom of the ocean. It's a really weird power.
Never said that.
All right.
Why would I say that?
So he was bullshit. All right. Well, okay. That makes... Then I take it back. Then that makes... I didn't see that part of it, in fairness.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's upsetting to me. But, I mean, me and Keem got past that.
Daniel Keem, did you do your laundry? Bring your wash basket down here right now, Daniel Keem.
I'm glad to be past it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But Keem redacted. He put it out on his Twitter.
I don't care about the rest. I just wanted to hear that. That was the point of that clip. All right, 52 minutes in, and this is going to be our final time code here. This is very special. And again, these guys are now... actually, let me be clear about something. Boogie, Tommy C, we don't care about. Tommy C might as well be Bigfoot. He doesn't exist. Like, we accidentally caught sight of him. He just happened to be in the background of a video. He's not in our range at all. We just do not give a shit about him at all. We don't hate Wings. We don't hate Boogie. Okay? These are not lolcows. Lolcow is dead. Lolcow is cringe. Lolcow is over. These guys aren't goons. They're nothing. If anything, I would rather be friend of the show, Wings of Redemption, friend of the show, Boogie. The lolcows here, the goons in question, we will be covering, we will be monitoring very closely. The goon Opticon has its eyes on Turkey Tom, Nicholas DeOrio, and Mutahar, the half man, half piranha that is terrorizing Toronto's streets.
You say all these like
I don't know. I loved it. He just shared a story about
Mutahar, the evil arch nemesis of the street sharks. Mutahar. Play.
Normal. I hate it. You say all these like
I don't know. I loved it. He just shared a story about that was
awesome.
Great. People would eat that up, right?
But I was ready to laugh at him, and it was like, okay, Jordy's going to say something really stupid now, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh, you talking about like?
All right, now this is interesting. Let's get to know, and this will show you why we actually like Wings of Redemption now. Okay, watch this.
A lot of people take what I said from PKA, and like my role on PKA was to be the uneducated.
Yeah.
And like I wasn't playing a character as much as I was like playing my personality on an 11, right? Like my personality is usually like a 7. I was just turning it up to an 11 and just trying to be outlandish and funny and just trying to basically push viewers toward the show. And
take us out.
A lot of there's that, and like a lot of it's like I wear my heart on my sleeve and I get emotional, especially
when
if I'm playing
games.
Call of Duty.
For sure, man, you're competitive.
Yeah, it's like the breakdown, for example. Like that's what people know, but you know that I can't take this no more. I just can't do it. I can't take this no more, man. Punch the hole in my wall. That that kind of.
When you cry, you're like I can't take that. You sounded when you cried. You sound like a dog.
So there you go. It's right there. I had no idea he was part of PKA, the podcast, which we might have to investigate these guys at some point as well. I didn't know that. I don't know his history at all, but he's right there telling you. I'm playing it up. It's like a half character. I know what people think of me. We can see he's a normal guy right here. Tommy C, who is the fake lolcow on here, is even saying, like, I don't get why you're even here. This makes no sense. You're, like, smart and thoughtful. Wings of Redemption is not a lolcow. It's over. It's time to move past these simple ideas, and we have to get past this sort of thing. I don't know what it is.
I always thought that.
When it comes to the goons, it's really tough, It's really tough because people think goons are one thing they're not. We've invented all of these fucking things at Podawful. The goon alarm, obviously, was a Podawful first. The idea of just constantly 24/7, the show never ends. We're just always monitoring these people. Something's always happening in the world of Podawful. These are all concepts that we sort of created, but they definitely spun out of this world of lolcows. I was a Chris Chan follower from the earliest days, literally before the internet stuff, because I grew up in the same town as him. And I've watched this concept of lolcows change over the years. For years, Podawful did a show for Thanksgiving about a woman named Kay. Kay's Good Cooking. And then I watched as everyone else came along and started stealing Kay from us and doing her too. And they're much bigger channels, much bigger YouTube things. So people go, oh, I guess my buddy Charlie invented her. I guess my buddy Felix found her first. I guess my good friend Deadwing Dork invented K. Anybody remember Deadwing Dork? And it left this bad taste in my mouth. You know, we didn't even I don't think we even did a Thanksgiving show last year. So it's very nice. It's very nice to come back and to celebrate Thanksgiving with you here one more time on the internet. You know, if I'm really thankful for anything, I'm thankful for you guys, because you guys help keep this entire thing in check. You guys are what make Podawful possible and make sure that I don't become these fucking also-rans of the internet. It would be so easy to do a Lolcow live podcast. So I think with it being Thanksgiving, with it being, you know, a time of reflection in the year, I think it's time to start thinking about doing new things. I think it's time to start moving on from our old ways, you know? I mean, listen, we can visit Rufio and Mersh as much as we want. Santa Cruz Joker, we just had a great episode with him, but I think we need to start setting our sights on bigger targets. Nicholas DeOrio, I don't even know him. He's terrified of me. Turkey Tom, I didn't even actually have a problem with him. We bullied him within an instant of knowing him. Mutahar, insert sentence here. Honk shoe, I'm already bored. Not so sure about that one. Keemstar, watching Podawful already. Well, if they're watching Podawful, maybe it's time Podawful start watching them. Thanks, Mike and Jules, who, by the way, also said, Salvo did nothing wrong. Thanks for the super chat. Join the Pizza Fund. Get instant access to all of our shows that are banned on YouTube, our archive of shows. Podawful's been at it for 14 years, and we've got some amazing content for you. If you want to see the old stuff, get some primo content delivered today. Join podawful.pizza. We don't have a Patreon. We're banned. We don't do the membership thing because it sucks on YouTube. So join our Pizza Fund, podawful.pizza. And until next time, have an awful day. Fucking love these fucking canned giblets.